Hello, everybody, and welcome to another one bites the dice. Quelmar's delve into the Curse of Strahd. We are back in Barovia. I am your Dungeon Master Tyler. With me are my count 'em, five. Hey, we're all met. 5 amazing players who are going to introduce themselves really quickly right now. Who are you? Who you playing? Starting with Sam.
Oh, hi. My name is Sam. I play Hector Facian, the Palager, the Rangedin.
Rangedin. James.
Hold on. I think my microphone just went out.
Oh,
Yeah, hold on.
We hear you.
I don't know.
Stream
I
hears
can hear
you.
Good. It's back. Good.
Yeah.
It's back. Yes. Hey, cool. Sorry. I just sat down less than 100 seconds ago, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm here. I play Zoot, the Wyvern-born barbarian. He is known for his ability to learn the alphabet slowly over the course of many months, as well as his ability to smash and dash.
He has learned the alphabet almost in what is now 35 sessions, so not bad. Not bad.
Yes.
Nell.
Smash and dash is a euphemism. So.
Hi, I'm Nell. I play Lady Isadora, who is a Clanger.
Liana.
Hi, I'm Liana, and I play Athena LaCroix. She is a damper fucking fighter person.
Kaze.
Hi, I'm Kelsey, and this is Varda. I'm gonna give Varda a treat.
There's your ASMR for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Varda eating a treat.
I play Winnie Fatouine. She's an artificer.
Sweet. Well, welcome everybody. We're all back. Last session we did some talking. We did some thinking. Zoot did a lot of contemplating out the window last session. It was Zoot thought more last session than he's probably thought the entire campaign. It was really, really useful. Our players returned to the tower of the monster hunter Rudolf van Richten. They were headed back there after reviving Lady Isadora and Winter in the village of Kresk at the Abbey. And we're returning back to the Tower of Van Richten to find Esmeralda and reunite with Irina Kolyana and Ismark Kolyanovic. When they arrived, Ismark and Irina were there. Esmeralda had gone. They were told she would be back in about a day. And it was then that they decided to sort of regroup, sit around in a sort of forced semicircle, crisscross applesauce, because due to the tight nature of the one room in the tower that was habitable. And they listened to Athena's story. Athena, a stranger to most of them up until a day ago, recounted the story of who she was, how she found herself in Barovia, and the history of her family. And the story that she told, those of you who had read Strahd's journal, that the tome of Strahd that you were given by the Mardukov family, Athena's story rang true to you. And there were elements of it when she was mentioning, her family, the LaCroix family, as lifelong, centuries-old enemies of Strahd, attempting to infiltrate his camp and his bannermen in order to assassinate him, right? All of that started ringing bells, those of you that read the journal. You regrouped, decided to have sort of a team meeting, and started to contemplate what your next steps would be before kind of retiring into your own little places for the night. Ismark and Isadora went on a nice walk where they thought they were alone, but they were accompanied by the chaperones, Zoot and Winter. Well, Zoot was flying, Winter was spying through a spyglass.
So was Hector.
So was Hector, that's right, yeah.
It was Hector's
It was Hector's spyglass, that's fair.
It was the old fly and spy approach.
It was a fly and spy approach.
Didn't we learn that the one spell was You had to touch someone's face to
Oh, yes.
do the.
Yep, sending is a touch spell now.
Sending is now a touch spell.
Except when I need it not to be.
Right, but you know,
It's actually not a touch spell unless you really want it to be potent.
right. Yes,
Yeah,
it makes it stronger.
exactly.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, totally. And they all went to sleep until the middle of the night when Hector and Athena were
Rudely awoke.
rudely awoken by a very rude and sort of racist dude who claimed that it
How are you
was
so racist?
it
You're
was
either racist or you're not.
fair.
And he was racist.
He's hella racist. Who introduced himself as the inhabitant of the tower, Rudolf van Richten, recognized that he was a bit outnumbered, and told the party that they had a day to vacate his home, or he was coming back. The next morning, they received word from Esmeralda that she had sort of intercepted Van Richten on the road and was bringing him back to the tower to sort of straighten everything out. They arrived, and it was just
He's probably homophobic too.
props.
It would not surprise me.
And it was
That tracks.
it was decided that our party would leave the tower and do what? What was your first priority? First step?
Go to the
Find
swamp.
Ally. Nope, not the swamp.
Oh, boy.
Find the ally.
Oh boy.
Fuck off.
I think it was
Can I
a
be excused?
ally. I think that was the right? B
Swamp.
Barrett's swamp. I think that's what it was. So decided to
See,
trek
kill
north
myself.
of Castle Ravenloft, where it was rumored that this powerful mage had been seen in the past, was known to inhabit.
I knew
And
what you meant.
they left with taking Ismark and Irina with them. They are now a party of 7, and learning that Esmeralda planned to catch up with them on the road. So potentially a strong force, party of 8, 3 NPCs, no big deal, constantly with the party. And they set off. So you make your way out. Make your way out of the tower,
Walking fast.
down towards the south, turning east on the road towards the town of Valaki. Now, to get to the mountains where
Can
this...
you ping on the map where we
Yes.
are?
Yes, so you are... Hang on, that's a different mouse. I'm smart. Come on, brain. You're so smart. That's not where you are. You are here. You are at the tower.
Oh, I see it. It's
And you
by that
are
lake at the top left.
leaving,
Okay.
yeah, leaving down this road. And in order to head to the woods north of Castle Ravenloft, which is all the way over here, you need to either pass through the town of Valaki. You can head south, but it's going to take you longer, and go through the woods, crossing at the river crossing to the south of the city. Or you can forego that path entirely and try to make your way through the uncharted woods and go north of Lake Baratok.
No, some call me the Crusher of Valaki, so I don't think we should go to Valaki.
I mean, that seems
no,
counterintuitive.
real stusher.
Through Baratok right now.
I mean, if we go to Valaki, you'll just crush it. So, we should be fine, yeah?
Yeah, but they could be prepared this time. Last time it was an accident.
Isn't there, like, nobody that lives there except for our friends?
Yes, correct. Or at
And a
least last time we were there.
tiger.
Also,
Oh, yeah, and
how
the
far,
tiger.
how far away are Wizards of the Wines? Because we're still just carting around that gym, and it might be nice to check one thing off our list.
It's about a half a
that off.
day in the other direction.
Fuck. That's a shame. Do we have any ravens or shit? Friends? Let me look at...
We can try talking to a blue feather-tipped raven, because those are probably shape-shifted.
Oh yes, if we see one of those, let's call it down. But otherwise, yes, I vote through Velaki. Oh, I have this new neat little trick I can do. And I'm gonna give everyone 2 tiny little blackberries. If anyone goes unconscious, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll give all of them. I'll give all of them 2, and then Irina 1 and Ismark 1. If anyone goes unconscious, just like shove it in their mouth, and it should help a little bit.
What is it?
Good berry.
Okay.
But it's like a little blackberry with like a weird little silver sheen.
Okay, so parties decided to head through Velaki. Yes?
Yes.
I guess.
Okay. I need one of you to roll me a d20, please. Whoever wants to do it.
I'm on it. Here I go. My beautiful new physical dice. That's a 15.
Okay. You hear a weird squeaking noise.
I was gonna say, did you guys hear that?
You approach the western gate of the city, and you see this field that was previously littered with corpses, right, impaled on stakes, rotting in the sun. Even though that was less than a week ago at this point, I know it feels like it's been months. That field is cleared. There's a smoldering pile where it looks like a fire was lit, a good 20 to 30 feet high to the left of the western gate. And you see just charred remains,
Huh.
but no fresh corpses.
Waste.
Wonder what happened to those children.
What children? The ones in the pies, or?
I'm not gonna answer him. I'm gonna pray a little bit silently.
God.
Like, there's like anybody else know what she's talking about, or?
The 2 children we
No,
rescued
well,
from.
oh fuck, those 2. No, all the children that Zoot and I pulled off the stakes and kept from dying and piled into a huge bloody pile in a cart and then sent off to
And we
Barovia village.
Didn't we just like slap the horse's
Yes.
ass and then be like,
No,
Yes, you
no,
did.
there's one adult with them. There was one adult who was
Oh.
awake and was guiding the cart. It was a cart full of bloody unconscious children, like a dozen of them. One human adult man who was in charge of guiding the cart to take it to Barovia. We got to Barovia, they
Okay.
went nowhere.
I don't know about you, but I distinctly remember just like putting a bunch of kids in a cart and then slapping a horse and being
I
like,
remember
off you
because
go.
we lied to him and told him his children were in the cart. They were not. His children were already dead. That is why I remember that there was a man.
Zoot can't tell human children apart, so it makes sense.
Not one of my prouder moments. But really, nothing about Velaki is one of my prouder moments.
The western gate to the city lies open. Do you head in?
Yeah, we gotta go in. We gotta go through.
All right, you start heading down the streets, sort of taking the quickest path through the town. You don't see anyone. Just like the last time you were here, the sights, the sounds, there's no one stirring in the streets. You assume that if you went to the Blue Water Inn, if you wanted to take a detour, you might find Erwin and Danica there. But
We should drop the diamond off, the jewel off with them, and then they can get it to their family. Probably easier than we can. They have all the ravens.
Well, they are ravens.
Right. Yes. Let's go stop off. I forgot about that. That we learned a lot that day. Let's go stop there.
Are we all okay with this?
We don't need to stay. We just need to run in, give them the gem, and keep going. If everyone's okay with it. Certainly not. If not.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
All right, you head into the inn, knocking on the door, and the door is unlocked. You enter, and you hear, "Oh, my friends, you are returned. You are safe, yes? All look to be accounted for. You," gesturing at Athena. He sort of just takes a step back behind the bar.
Oh yeah, no. She's cool. She's cool.
It's Esmeralda's sister.
A
Yeah.
wife. I thought it was sister wife?
Sister wife.
It could be a
Sister
thing. I don't
wife.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's not what that means.
where is your sister?
She died.
We don't know that she died.
I think she probably.
And I'm using humor to cover up the gaping wound in my heart. Meet the sister wife.
Winter, I am so sorry that this. We suffer much loss in this land. I'm sure you understand that, but still, every loss is painful. You never get used to it. But why? What can I do for you all?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm doing fine.
Right. You are also a relation. I apologize. You are new. I forgot. But I am glad that you are okay as well.
Someone's really
Thank you.
chopped liver.
Um.
We just were stopping by real quick. We're on our way to hopefully recruit an ally in our quest. But we are not heading in the direction of the Wizard of the Wine, and we retrieved the gem of your family. So maybe we were thinking perhaps we give it to you to bring back to them.
Oh. All right. Well. Yes. Please leave it with me, and I will do my best to return it to them. It may take a little longer. The roads are less safe, and the woods become more dangerous by the hour. But thank you, and my family.
I just wash your hands after touching it.
Okay. Note taken. Is there anything else you need, or food? It's earlier in the day, so he doesn't really offer you a room unless you wanted it.
No, we have a mission now. We're gonna try and stick to it, so nobody else dies.
Well, all right. I wish you the best of luck. Godspeed.
Did they ever find that tiger?
Are you asking Erwin?
Maybe.
I blacked out for a moment. Did I miss anything?
We had heard that a tiger was loose, Esmeralda had warned us, but we have not seen it anywhere. And none of our network has spotted it either.
Do we want us to take care of the tiger?
I'm,
Prudent, perhaps.
I mean, if you come upon it, it would be nice for you to make sure that it does not have an opportunity to harm anyone. That would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking recently, and I think our best bet to take down Strahd is to toughen ourselves and to build allies like the Tiger who will help us tear him down.
Oh boy.
That is the ally that you are going to seek. You are going to find the tiger.
No, we are not.
The Tiger is clearly very powerful. In the terrace deserts, I know people who ride beasts 10 times that dangerous.
Yes, but do you see the terrace deserts around you, Zoot?
No.
No.
All I see is my destruction.
Gonna pat him on the back.
I've been thinking about that too, Isadora. Although, also, a quick question. Are you okay with being called Lizardora? I heard people whispering about that. Is that okay?
Yes. Thank you for
Okay.
asking. I
Yes.
don't mind.
Alright, Lizardora. It is good. We are of one. Just like old times, me and you getting in trouble together in Valaki. Except there is a tiger. Why am I still talking?
Can I ask? And Zoot's just sort of rambling, and Erwin's like,
Look, I have been talking a lot recently. This is like the most Zoot's talk
yeah,
in days.
it is a lot.
It all comes out. It's, you know,
That buddy cop episode opened so many doors.
I
Zoot is really the
you
ideal buddy cop partner for all of
Zoot's still carrying the stone gargoyle statue under one arm.
am I?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, I didn't think I was. Yeah. Usually, I know that it is common for people to let their tensions go at taverns and bars. So I am trying to do that.
Well, are you all staying longer? Do you need to decompress, get things off your?
Oh, we have a gem for you. Winter, have you washed it?
Well, Winter
no.
gave it to me and simply told me to wash my
Sorry,
hands
I blacked out
afterwards.
for a moment. I went somewhere else in my mind. Great, that's all we needed. We'll be all
Oh yeah,
over.
I guess they could just wash the gem instead of washing their hands after holding it. Man, I'm losing my step. God.
Can I ask who is this ally that you are going to find?
A
The
mad
wizard.
mage in the dungeons of the north. The mountains of the north.
Uh-huh.
He led the revolt before it
Interesting.
failed.
Yes, that was gosh, over a year ago now. That I had heard that he was still potentially still alive, but I had not put much stock in those rumors. I for one believe anyone that is thrown over the Tser Falls would have trouble surviving such an encounter, especially when the devil is the one doing the throwing. But if you believe that the information you have is true, then yes, north of the castle, at the base of the mountain, would be the best place to start.
Excellent. Do you have any advice for us on what we might face on the way there?
Well, it's Barovia, so
Wolves, zombies, ghosts.
the usual sorts of things. The mountain itself is treacherous. Be careful. The farther you go away from the road, just be careful.
There were ghosts. Couldn't stop them.
There were ghosts.
I just wanted to stop the ghosts. I thought I was strong enough.
It's okay.
Erwin just sort of like gingerly reaches under the bar and like pulls a mug out and puts it in front of Zoot. Goes back, grabs a bottle, starts to pour. It is all right. Perhaps I. No, you're right. One moment, and he sort of like goes under the bar and pulls out 6 more glasses, and spreads them out all in front of you and tips the bottle across them, giving you each a little bit. And
Are Arena and Ismark with us?
yeah, and he grabs one for himself. A toast to your sister. Wherever she is, I am sure it is better than this place.
To Willa.
To Willa. And
Wait,
Only
I
one
need a
that was
second
never
one.
a Hector.
One for
What?
Willa. I need to drink Willa's one too.
ah, that makes sense. He pours another one for you, Winter.
Let's be real. Pour another.
Should I poured like 5? It was Willa's.
No, we should keep moving.
Ah,
Keep them coming.
all right. Well, like I said,
She's just like crying. You don't know it's because if she can't handle hard liquor or that she's like got a gaping wound in her heart. You can't tell.
a little both.
Can I ask a James question?
Yes, please.
Okay, James question before things get emotional.
Too late.
Right?
I was doing a lot of thinking, so I missed some things. I was staring out windows and being
Yes.
contemplative.
Pensive. Okay.
Yeah. Did you say Ismark is here?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you went back to the tower, Ismark and Irina were both there.
Yes, if
he's-
Ismark has been a dead shell of a ghost man.
For
No, he's like a real person. He just can't talk.
he just
right
he
now.
just
There's
has a gaping wound in his
throat.
throat, so he's got a wrap around his throat, and he doesn't really talk.
So he is alive.
But he's alive and he's with you. He's not
Okay.
great, but he insisted on coming.
You technically spied on our little walk.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. You know, I think I just for some reason I just keep forgetting that that's Ismark. I thought we killed Ismark. I've got a lot of.
I mean,
you know,
you
I
did.
think we killed
That's
him.
why your name
We
is
never
Ismark Killer.
know.
But he's back.
I'm gonna add that to my list of titles.
James, don't take
Pressure of
credit for that.
Valaki.
My demon told me it was my fault. Ismark died. So we can arm wrestle for that honor.
Yeah, no, it could be your fault that Ismark died, and that Willa died. Anyway, back to the conversation.
You slipped that one in there.
Fuck. All right. Well, good luck. Be safe and stay on the road as long as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your hospitality. I hope you stay safe as well.
Thank you.
This is new Willa. She's new Willa.
Like roughly what time of day is it as we set out?
I mean, it's still it only took you maybe 3.5 hours, 4 hours to
Still
get,
morning.
and you set off pretty early. So I would say
Right.
it's still before midday at this point.
Did you say it's breakfast time? Or
Uh,
lunchtime.
It's brunch time.
Okay, great. Well, I've got some eggs here that I'm gonna eat because it's brunch time.
Yes. I'm sorry that you didn't get boba to eat, Zoot.
It's okay. I am just very lucky that I have somebody who can recognize I had to just jump from one table to another, and then, so I look down and suddenly there's food on my plate.
Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah, shout outs. I'm gonna just I'm gonna mourn and I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna relax and get ready. That's me in Valaki today.
All right, y'all are heading back out. You pile back into the cart, head through the western gate.
Wait, we're leaving Valaki? I'm
Just so you know,
Wait, I
James,
just got my food.
James, you gotta eat that. Zoot would not
I
eat
gotta
that with a
chase you all
fork,
up
by
on the road.
way. Just
Zoot
so
eat
you
what?
know, Zoot would not eat his eggs with a fork.
I haven't crushed Valaki yet.
You haven't met Newzoot, who's done a lot of thinking lately. Newzoot has been thinking about his barbarous.
Barbarous.
Barbarous? Yeah, his
Barbarous.
barbarous ways. And he's just been thinking that maple infused turkey bacon just tastes best with a fork. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. Let's continue.
You make your way through the town. Is there anything else you wanted to do in Valaki before you leave? I will ask.
I want to find
would
real
like to walk
bacon.
no, never mind. We already did what we could there. Never mind.
Okay.
Let's check on Belinda.
Nope, that's what I was thinking. Let's not do that. We know. We don't need
Is
to
dead.
relive that particular trauma.
Strahd killed the followers of the dragon, which is why we will recruit the dragon and the tiger and this wizard in the woods.
This is starting to sound like a really bad kung fu movie. Like
If I
the
can,
tiger, the dragon, and the wizard.
Yes, Athena.
before we head out, I'm gonna approach Winter. Winter,
Yes.
I was wondering if you had anything of Willa's.
Nope. I don't. We
Okay.
never found her body.
Well, I didn't know if perhaps you had something on you,
No.
like from her.
Just these memories. You want those?
Maybe. So in my world, when we lose someone, we
Do you bite him and bring him back as a vampire? Is that how that works?
So vampires can die, and typically when they do,
If you stake them, right?
well, it's involved. Anyway, I wanted to see if you were open to doing a quick LaCroix ceremony for your sister.
What does that involve?
So, when one of the people that we love dies, we take a part of them and bury it. You see, in our world, the dark is the safest place for us. And it's a means of transition. So when we bury our loved ones there, they're safe. It was just a suggestion.
I do
no
not
pressure.
have anything of my sister's. We never recovered her body.
Well, you do have something of your sister's.
That's a lie. I have something of hers.
What?
Yeah. I have a ring, right? Doesn't that Willa's ring?
It was.
It is a very powerful magical artifact. I don't want to not condone doing this beautiful ceremony, but it is a very valuable tool that we have.
Okay, well, we don't have to do all that.
Isadora, you keep saying that. We've barely ever used it.
You
We've
know what?
barely
You're not
touched it.
wrong. That is fair.
It's-
Maybe we should. We used it once and it made some ghosts disappear, but you're not
Yeah?
wrong.
Well, I'm okay with burying it. Is all I'm gonna say, especially if it's part of this tradition.
And she
wasn't
had
a
good
vampire,
memories,
though.
yeah.
Does it have to be hers? I have makeup that she used because we used to do makeovers together.
I don't think I can deal with this. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I
Yeah,
understand.
I don't think I can do this. If y'all want to do it, go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think I can be a part of this right now.
Understandable. Well, we can just wait. Perhaps we will find her.
Actually, no, never mind. I don't have anything useful. Fuck ceremony, useless fucking spell. I was like, there's a funeral thing in ceremony, fucking useless.
All right. Anything else in Valaki? All right.
As we are traveling, I do want to kind of go up to Zoot and kind of touch his arm and just hand him another small stack of letters. If you don't mind holding these with the others, but these are for you all. If anything happens to me, probably nothing will, and we'll be fine, and you'll never have to read them. But not feeling great after the last Manor and Willa, so this one's yours on top. You can see it has your name, but don't read it unless I die, because it's very sappy and you're going to hate it.
Will Zoot be able to read it?
I believe in him. Yeah. We've been working very hard.
I don't care. Why would I read it?
You don't have to. It's there if you wanted. You don't have to ever read it.
Is this... Wait, are these important to you?
All of the letters I've given you are very important, yes.
I've been using these letters for everything. I thought you just needed to get rid of some extra parchment.
No,
What are these letters to you?
Are for my family if I don't make it out and you do. They are for everyone who I have ever cared about. Not in Barovia. This new stack of like 10 letters, I haven't actually counted them, are for people in Barovia who I care about. If something happens to me and you're still alive and fine.
Am I supposed to bury these if you die? Is that
No,
what you're
supposed
saying?
to give them to people. Just give them to Winter. You know what, if I die and Winter's alive, just give them to Winter, she'll know what to do with that. If both
Why don't
Winter
I
and
just give them to
die-
Winter now?
Because, no offense, Winter, you're the one most likely to survive out of all of us. If one of us makes it out, it's going to be you, so I'd rather you have them. I guess I could give them to Winter and you could take them off her body, but bodies have a way of disappearing here.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Well, if I die, you guys have to follow Wyvern-born burial rituals. Okay?
How do we do
Since
that?
we're all talking about that.
I'm assuming all of these conversations are happening as you are
As
in
we're
motion.
moving, yes.
Okay,
As
just
we're
wanted
moving,
to
yes.
double check it.
Tyler, all of the best conversations happen in the cart between towns.
Yep, nope, I love it. I just wanted to double
90%
check.
of this game is the cart between towns.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Leanna, did you just do a
Oh,
D20 star wipe?
Oh yeah, like
did.
that's so crazy.
Sorry, that was new to me. Yeah, I'll say I'm not going to tell you what my burial rituals are, though, because I gotta wait until I'm almost gonna die. Then I'll tell you.
But
Or-
what if you die before you can tell us?
Or you're just smart and have a book on it. Pull
I
out a book.
actually, I do know a bit about the rituals.
Yeah,
How
there
do
you
know
go.
about Wyvern
Athena will tell
burial
you.
rituals, Athena?
I'm quite old, remember, and I like books. I like reading.
Right.
There you go. See, I don't
Well,
even have to
Athena,
tell you.
perhaps,
Tyler.
I want all the backup. So, Athena, perhaps you can write them down in case both you and Zoot die, and then we have a written copy.
Tyler, I have a book on Wyvernborns that I stole from Strahd's house.
Oh,
Right?
Where the
I
heck
don't
did
think
that
I'm
come
going to
up?
die.
How do you
not
think you?
planning on
I
it.
made your wings, bruh.
I have a.
I don't even remember that.
Is it on
But
Wyvernborn
cool, there's a book
specifically, or
about
was it
me.
on dragons?
It was on Wyvernborns, I thought, because I was trying to find one on the anatomy, because I was trying to make his wings back in. I was finishing up his wings in the castle.
Could be a
I
dragon book with a subsection on Wyvernborn.
trust you.
Chapter 17. It'd be in
Maybe
the back
it
of the
was on
book.
dragons.
I I have a
I
feeling it
just-
was on dragons.
Was it dragons? Okay.
James, you're muted.
I feel like
'Cause that
as
was
the
one of the
Wyvernborn in the party, I would have remembered and recognized that there was a book about my people being brought up.
Yeah, there was. It was a link because you had seen Zoot had seen the dragons, the statues, in the foyer, the entry hall of the castle, and then when you were in that study, there was a book specifically on sort of the history of dragons in Barovia.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Great. Sounds good.
Somebody else roll a d20 for me, not Nell.
I forgot I rolled that.
7. Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Which do you want, 7 or 9?
Which one's not going to be bad? We'll take that one.
Yeah.
What do we think, guys? 7 or 9?
9 is my favorite number.
9. Okay,
9.
Let's go with 9.
Okay.
I always
Niner,
like
niner.
7.
We can use the 7 next time if we really
Oh
want.
shit! Is he rolling on an encounter table?
He's
Yeah.
absolutely rolling on an encounter
100%.
table.
We
Is
should have
9
went
a bad
7.
number, James?
Should have went 7. Everyone knows that the 9 on every encounter table is the worst one.
It is always the worst one.
Wait, what?
It's like DMing 101. Like they teach you that like preschool DM class.
Wait,
Tyler, I don't know whether your encounter happened
Can I add a
before or
modifier?
after we leave Velaki, but I did want to cast Aid right as we were leaving Velaki.
Okay, so
If it
you.
happens before Velaki, I have not
Yep,
cast
nope,
it,
you've cast aid.
Great. On
whom?
Winter, Irina, and Ismark.
Winter, Irina, Ismar.
oh, I see how it is. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
You know,
You're
that's the same thing Willa said to me when I was divvying out potions.
you are moving through the woods. Or I'm sorry, you're moving on the road.
Not like that.
Um,
It's beautiful.
and nope, you're headed to sort of westward from. I'm sorry, you are headed eastward out of the eastern gate of the city. Isidore has cast aid, and
I pretended to touch spell again.
you go
and touch all
right
3 of them.
right up to Ismark and make sure that he feels the touch spell. Yep. Yep. Got it.
My goodness.
Um,
As she does that, I just whisper, Are you just gonna touch us for every single spell now? Like, what is the deal?
Shh, we'll talk about it later.
as you're going down the road, the fog, the mist is present, but not encroaching. You're able to see a little bit off into the Svalak woods on either side of the lane. And Hector, you spot on the ground a little bit off to the left, just up ahead, there's this sort of black clump. It's like black little pile on the side of the road that's just sort of been discarded and left.
Does it look like an organic black clump pile thing?
It looks like a piece of clothing.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'll mention that to everybody, and then I'll be like, so that, I mean, could be valuable. Should we at least take a look at it real quick?
Last time I touched a lump of clothing, a flesh mound came out of it.
Fair point.
Is that like a metaphor? Or...
No, nope. It was a flesh mound of a baby child that Lady Isadora finally destroyed through radiant light.
Put my arm right inside that mound of flesh and tissue and teeth, grabbed the baby at the heart of it, and murdered the shit out of it. First thing I did in Barovia.
Yep.
Wow, you all have had quite the time here.
Yeah, your guys' experience was totally different than mine.
I wouldn't even do that.
Okay. All right. Well,
I keep
I'm.
forgetting Ismark is in the card, and I'm really talking
Yes,
in
yep.
ways I would not be.
Well, I'm gonna check it out. So if we could just stop the cart for a second, I won't touch it with my bare hands.
I'll stop
Poke it
the
with
Touch
a
it
cart.
with
stick.
your human hands.
Yes.
Okay, so you hop out
But yeah,
and
yeah,
approach
and
it.
and I will I'll be cautious and kind of like Winter
I'll
said,
follow
kind of
behind you.
poke it with this.
I want a ready guiding bolt to just like hold that thing like a baseball.
Yeah, it's you sort of reach out and you can see the sort of form of it is sprawled, like spread out on the ground. It's a black hood, like an executioner would wear.
Oh, that looks like fun. Okay, I will pick it up.
Okay, you grab it.
Flesh
What is
mound,
it?
Flesh mound, flesh mound.
Well, it looks like I guess it looks like an executioner's hood. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let me make
Just
sure
in
I'm
the
not
middle of the
being
road.
entirely dumb. Nope, Hector does not have detect magic, so he's not gonna do that. I don't know. Could be used as a disguise of sorts.
Oh, I wouldn't touch that.
I mean, I've already touched it. It's in my
I
hands.
mean, put it near your face.
Okay.
You just
Is
holding
there
it, or do you put it
anything-
on?
Turn into a flesh mound. Turn into a flesh mound.
If I have to put my
No,
fist
what
near your
happened to
throat.
wanting to finish this campaign alive?
He puts it on.
You know what? We killed that flesh mound so easy at level 1. Let's get Hector
Okay.
into a flesh mound, get some free experience.
So he's like, yeah. See, you could totally use it as like a disguise or something, and just.
Oh my gosh, Lyman just pledged 1,000 bits to give Zoot or Isadora a really nice magic weapon, please.
Wow. Wow.
It's the hat. It's the hat's the weapon, obviously.
Wow.
Good.
All right, we'll see, Lyman. We will see. Yeah, Hector, you put the hood on, and you're just kind of like, look, it's a good disguise, and nothing happens. You're just wearing a black hood now. It's a little
Hey,
big
look.
for you, so like the eye slits are actually like under. They're like around your nose, like level.
Yeah, Hector's gonna be like, hey, look, guys, I'm an executioner. I'll chop your head off. Ah! He gets back on the cart. Still wearing the
Still
hood.
wearing it. Okay.
Good talk. All right, Travash.
All right. You keep continuing down the road.
I do, as we travel, I do the same thing I did with Irina and Esmeralda with Ismark, except a lot more awkwardly and a lot more anxiously, where I just like kind of ask him about his childhood and his life and Barovia, and I know he has to write all of these answers down, and so she's a mess, but she likes to know her friends, so she's really trying here.
To save paper and pen, can I magic artificer like a dry erase board for them?
I would say in the.
No, don't. I want to keep them. I want to save the letters.
I mean, Winter, you can absolutely do that in the span of the hours that you're in this cart. You can create like an Etch-a-Sketch type device.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I can't do anything else. I'm so useless.
You're not useless, Winter. You're brilliant. You're brilliant, you're passionate, you're headstrong, you make all of us stronger, both emotionally and literally. I would have died like 12 times, not just 3 if it weren't for you.
You go about another 1.5 miles down the road, and now there's just a figure, like something on the ground in the middle of the road, just lying there. It's probably still a good 50 yards away. You can't really make it out. Do you continue towards it, or do you hold up?
Oh, look, it might be the executioner.
Want to
Should
go
we
check it
end him
out?
ourselves?
Stealthy man in his jacket.
What about a jacket?
You're the stealthy man in his jacket. Do you want to go check it out?
Oh yeah, I guess I could sneak up.
All
Yeah,
right.
you guys want to hold here? Okay.
All right. So cart holds up, and Hector, you
We're
can.
back on the reins.
Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just walking right up
Oh
to it?
yeah.
All right. Roll me a
Oh,
stealth
yeah.
check, please.
That is a 29.
Okay.
Man, that cloak you just got. Woo.
You sort of. Are you still wearing the executioner's hood, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. You
Absolutely.
sort of creep your way through the brush on the side of the road, and you're 40 yards away, 30 yards away, 20, 10, and at about 10 yards out, the figure starts to look familiar.
Uh-oh.
And then you're 5 yards out,
Is it Van Dicton?
and you see lying sort of on his back, face up in the road, Hector, with his throat slit.
Not about that. So, yeah, he'll shout out to the cart, and you guys will hear Hector, and he sounds scared shitless. He's like,
What do you-
hey, guys.
And so that's how I made
Uh,
this cool new pen that has like a dinosaur on it because
I
don't
like
know
it.
how to-
I like it. It's a cool dinosaur.
You see, I kind of like, if you were ever have a love interest Zoot, I'd
I
imagine him to
get
look
off the
like
cart.
this.
You get
I
off
don't
the
know why
cart.
you spend time making useless things, but
Hector will.
wait, where are you guys
Hector
going?
Will slowly approach Hector.
Yeah, you
Did you all?
look
did
at the
you all
body,
get to hear him?
and you see there are sort of maggots crawling out of the wound in the neck, and you see just like a hollowed out eye socket, and just a spider sort of comes out of it and skitters down and then crawls into its mouth. The body's been here for a while, but it still looks exactly like you.
Has anybody else come up?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay,
Can I ask
Athena,
for help?
you sort of.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, you both zoot Winnie.
Yeah, I'll get off.
All right, so you all sort of group around Hector. You make that 50-yard
Wait, which Hector?
run.
Yes, we're both. Like, I went to
Yeah,
inspect
yeah.
the bodies.
Yeah,
I
so-
imagine,
Mhm.
like, if I can, I don't know because I am vampire. Can I smell how long that dude's been dead?
Yeah, do we see the body as we approach?
Yeah, you all see it, and as you get sort of close enough to it, you sort of see Hector sitting,
Is
like
it-
kneeling
Hector,
next
I
to it.
saw one
Is it-
too.
And
is
you-
it
One
just
of me.
is it just me or is that me?
No, it's you, but it's. I think it's okay. I saw one on one of our very first days here. I saw myself hanging from a tree in these woods,
But-
and I walked away from it, and it didn't follow me, and I haven't been hung yet. So
But you've died.
yes, but not by hanging.
But you've died.
Yes.
Hector, have you touched it yet?
No.
Okay.
Not directly. At least I might have like
Okay.
used like a dagger or like a sword or
Yep.
something to kind of like whatever manipulate things. But
Yeah, Athena, make a medicine check for me. With advantage, I would say.
Okay.
I'm honestly relieved it's not just me. No offense, but it's nice to see another companion's dead body hanging. The way
17.
lying.
You, the, it's weird. The body smells like it's been dead for weeks, but it looks like it's been like freshly killed.
This is very strange, Hector.
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
think?
I understand you're very upset by this. So the body, the smell, it smells old, yet these wounds are fresh.
How fresh?
Maybe about a day.
Hmm.
Is that a rough estimate? Is that cool? Okay.
So you think somebody? Maybe this is some kind of magic?
It's the count or the mists or the woods playing tricks. Leave it alone and keep moving.
Well, you know,
It
there's
feels
only
kind of weird leaving my corpse here.
Well, do me a favor. Just take your fingers here and just
To you or to
Yeah.
me?
to yourself. Yes, you just apply pressure
We can do a
lightly.
pulse circle if you want.
Yeah.
I'll put my fingers on my neck and then on Hector's neck.
I mean, I can hear
Somebody
your
testing my
heartbeat,
pulse too?
but it's good to feel grounded. Yes, you just
Tyler, do I feel a pulse?
On yourself? Yeah.
Yes.
Of course you do.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
What kind of silly question is that?
I made a deal with some dark gods or some shit, and they gave me 20 hit points. Maybe they took away my pulse. I don't fucking know.
No.
Okay.
okay. Do you wish to bury it, or do you just wanna? We could just leave it. Maybe light it on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's burn it. Let's burn it. That would be good.
Yeah,
Let's burn it.
okay.
Let's burn. Yeah, that would be a good thing. Yeah.
I have some stuff that I can help. Maybe we should. I have some holy water if you'd like to sprinkle it on there just in case, and then just light it up. I have some oil too.
That's okay. Let's just burn it. Let's just call it a day.
Are you
Let's
gonna
burn it.
burn it in the
Radiant
middle of the
damage
road?
doesn't
You're gonna
impact.
move it off to the side so your cart can
I-
get by? What do you?
This guy looks a lot like Hector.
There it is.
Can't we do
God,
it
I
dry?
missed you.
Thanks for joining us, Nick.
All right.
Have you not been paying
so-
attention? Like we've literally that's what we've been talking about.
Wait, well, we kept saying Hector, but I thought we were talking about you. We're talking about this guy?
Yes.
Oh man.
We should
No.
burn this body.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
this is
that's
giving me
also
some
what we've
really
been
weird
discussing.
feelings.
Can I do a quick Arcana check?
Yeah. Give me a roll.
Where's my? No, shoot. Sorry. Give me a second. That's what I want. 17 plus 8 is 25. What the fuck is this magic?
Definitely some I would say some transmutation magic happening.
Yeah. Do I know how long the spell's been cast?
No, I mean you're not casting detect magic on it, so you're not pulling a lot. You're able to sort of see the telltale signs that
Okay.
this just isn't natural.
Yeah.
You're assuming it's transmutation, and you're
Don't I have detect magic as a ritual? No, I have identify as a ritual.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hector, are
Yeah?
you still wearing the cloak?
The executioner thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you take it off?
He takes it off.
The whole thing. Don't let it touch his skin.
Okay. He takes it off.
I peer down at the body. Does it change?
Mm-mm. Still Hector.
All right. Well, I guess we should just move it out of the way so we can get the cart by. And
Yeah,
light it on fire.
we'll just move it by the side of the road. No big deal. We'll just, yep.
Maybe you shouldn't touch it though.
I mean, I won't touch it with my bare hands. So,
If we have 1 minute, actually, if we have 1 minute, I can wait. I have, do we have 1 minute? Can I do a thing? Can I?
I don't think we have 1 minute. I think.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably
I-
been about 10 to
That's-
15 that you've all been standing around the body, just so you know.
Yeah, so I mean, what's
I
one more
can
minute?
walk
What are you
back
gonna
to the
do?
cart very slowly. which might give you time.
I really don't trust myself anymore, so I've decided to put my faith in random chance and fate. So I've been collecting all of these bones, and I pull out just like 2 big ass handfuls of bone shards. And if I throw them on the ground, they might be able to tell me if it's a good idea or not for us to burn this body.
I'm going to cast
Okay.
Augury.
I'm gonna cast Augury about whether or not to burn this body.
Okay.
If everyone's okay with that.
Sure.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna throw my fucking bones on the ground to try to figure out. I'm never gonna take the spell again. It just made so much sense for the character the night I took it. So I want to use it once.
You scatter these bone fragments on the ground in front of you, sort of right near where this body is lying on the ground. And let me pull up what I'm actually
die.
allowed to tell you.
Oh wow!
Basically just good, bad, or neutral.
Huh?
I don't get fucking any details. The spell is not that good. I just want to use it once.
You receive an omen from the sort of center of the bones that spins itself up and floats over the body and just sort of turns black as it sort of creates this sheet that hovers over the body for a second and then just drops onto it. That's what you get.
So, I took this spell. I thought it would be helpful. I don't actually know what that means, but it was a black sheet, so maybe we're supposed to put a black robe over it and then just go around? I don't know if black means good, burn it, turn it to ash, or black means bad, don't burn it, don't do it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the executioner's hood on the other me, and then I'm gonna burn the whole thing.
The moment that you sort of touch the body in order to fashion the hood onto it,
See, fashion.
underneath your hands, the flesh just melts and turns to this like puddle of goo and ooze, and just sort of spreads out from around the body and like laps over your shoes and onto your clothes, and you're just left with this skeleton with these bugs and maggots wriggling through the bones, and the body is now just this pile of bones and liquefied flesh that's now covering your hands.
Oh.
I think you should wash that off with some holy water.
That was an experience.
I get out the holy water. I'm just gonna like shake it and just be gone. Whatever is on you. Disgusting.
Once Hector gets over the initial shock, he's just like, I've killed a lot of things. This is pretty gross, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
100%.
All right. Yep.
Glad we spent time on the show. Keep moving.
Yes,
Mhm.
shall we?
I set the bones on fire.
Level fell on this.
Fuck
Let's
this.
keep moving.
But
Um,
how is the vampire Athena able to use the holy water? Isn't that going to hurt her?
It's in a flask, you see. You know, you just throw it.
Are you not getting a little bit on your skin?
I'm not throwing it at myself.
Also, does
When
that
you
affect
use
you
a
as a
water
vampire?
pistol, do you get it on yourself? No, you just. It's going
it
over
hurt?
there.
Even if
That's
it's
my
not?
question: is will it hurt you?
Of course, it's holy water. If it
But
gets
you're
on me, it'll
also a
hurt me.
vampire.
But I am a
to
professional
know.
vampire.
So
Now
are
we-
they amateur vampires then? The
Wait
not
a
so
second.
good ones?
Hold on. Is Athena
Kyra,
just
I get some
Blade?
holy water
Is
on me.
Athena
and
just
take
Blade,
points
the
away out of
vampire?
Caesar.
Yes.
Like
Daywalker.
Athena is Blade canon.
I'm half.
I mean, I think
Zeus.
all the LaCroix
So is
family are
Blade.
just Blade.
Oh, okay, well, I am Blade. Hello. Nice to meet you.
But yeah, no, seriously, I still burn those bones. I'm
All
not
right.
fucking around. I burn that and I burn the executioner's hood
Yep.
still.
Lights the executioner's hood on fire. Light the bones on fire.
A
Pile.
shot of
Literal
holy
pile
water.
of bones there. That was
Yep.
useless.
Leave the augury bones. Pile back in the cart and head on.
Travash.
It was fun. Like, it was a great visual image.
Yeah, Travash indeed.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and Travash away from here.
If I learn anything interesting about Ismark, let me know.
You are approaching. You're approaching a point in the road where you sort of have a decision to make, and Ismark points this out through Irina. You're getting to. Can you see that ping?
Yeah, the
No.
curve. The curve
Okay,
in
yeah.
the
So
road.
you're about to make that curve. You can either continue off the road and straight through the woods to the base of the mountain, or you can follow the road and turn south to stay on the road longer, but that road is going to take you up to the castle
Castle, right.
before you turn north into the mountains.
Oh, God.
I mean, so far I haven't been a fan of what we've seen on the road. So, like, I say we go off the road, and maybe that'll be better.
Do you guys think that Winter could make wings for all of us, and then we could fly without roads?
Well,
These are the things I've been thinking about the last couple days.
I mean, where we're going, we don't need roads, though, James. So,
So
if
wings?
If Irina is very tiny, I could maybe piggyback her, and then 4 of us could fly. For not long, but a little bit. The other 3 are fucked, but, you know.
yeah, Athena is Marishala Ali Blade.
Which
Yeah.
which way you going?
Through the forest, I
I'm
think.
going through the
Hector's
forest.
right. Everyone be fucking ready.
All right.
Wait, so are we going towards Strahd's castle?
I mean, yes.
No, oh wait, not my
Technically.
Strahd Castle.
The map, this colored pencil drawing of a map seems to indicate we're kind of going in that direction.
Yes, but not as close to it as if we were on the road.
Well, then we should stop and kill him. right?
No.
Yes!
Oh, Jesus.
That is a
what?
great idea!
Fine. You and Athena go kill Strahd, and when you do it, come back and let us know when it's done. And if you die, we'll know you died and failed because you were ill prepared.
That I know what you're trying to do. I am not going to fall for that trap. I am new Zoot. I took time to think, and I know that we need a strong team, and our team is weak, pathetic. We'll have died because we were weak. We will be stronger now, We will not attack the castle yet, but soon. Very soon.
I'm actually
Next week.
impressed, Zoo.
Next Sunday.
Maybe like a month. Maybe like 4 Sundays.
Month and a half.
We
Plus-
have a lot to do in
plus a
4
little bit
Sundays.
more.
Hey,
Right,
we've
Tyler?
got 2 months. We've got 2 months. We
We
can do that in 8 Sundays.
I'm ready.
Let's keep going to the mountains, y'all.
We are wasting time.
All right. You head into the woods. It starts to get cold. Like,
Of course.
really cold.
I am shivering, wrapped in all the cloaks and blankets I can find.
Not for me. I give Isadora my cloak.
Thank you.
You start to feel the ground slope upward. This is different than Kresk, where the sort of switchbacks of the road were intentionally built to allow you to climb easier. This is tough and treacherous. There's no snow falling, but the frigid temperature is causing you to begin to lose feeling in your extremities. The ground is rocky and uneven, and this blanket of fog starts to creep through, so thick that you can only see a few feet in front of you for a time. You get to a point where you're probably going to have to abandon the cart. There's not really any way that the cart is going to be able to navigate through these rocks.
I did prepare sending specifically to check in with Esmeralda tonight.
Mhm.
I can check in with her now and let her know that we're leaving her cart here. We can even ask her to wait with it until we return. I'm looking at Athena for this because, you know, I'm deferring to your Esmeralda judgment.
Yes, I think that would be appropriate.
All right, I will go ahead, cast sending to Esmeralda, say, foothills of northern mountains. Are we on the path now or in the woods?
You're in the woods.
Woods cut through, have to leave cart, wait with it, and we'll be back. Love you. Hey, thanks, bye.
All right. And you just hear, understood. I am on my way. It will be a bit, but I shall see you soon.
She's on her way. She's all right. She sounds good.
Oh, she's on her way. She'll be here
On
soon.
her way. She said it'll be a little bit, but she'll be here, hopefully, when we get
Good.
back.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay. Now let's just make sure we grab all that we need for this journey. You all should bundle up.
I'm fine.
I've got like 4 cloaks on. And I'm still shivering.
You start to climb. You're bounding over rocks. You're going really slowly. You've probably made it a half a mile. It's really tough going. And the temperature just keeps dropping the further north you go. I need all of you except Isadora and Athena to roll Constitution saving throws.
Boo!
Oh, we know why that is. Kelsey and I are still at -2 penalties, right? Or are we down to
Minus 1, because you slept
-1.
one more day.
Question: Since
It's an 8 on the die.
since Hector is from Brem, does he get any advantage to this? Okay.
Nope.
Son
Is
of a
Hector a
bitch.
human?
Hector is technically-
Human-ish.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because the Quelmar wiki provides a Bremish human variant where you don't
Does
get
it
to do
really?
the variant human stuff, but it gives you I think it
Cold
does give you the cold
resistance.
resistance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
So,
did not choose that for myself.
you obviously just weren't Bremish enough.
I'm not Bremish enough.
Pluto
or
was from
Breamish.
Breme.
No, it's
But Pluto was
Bremish.
also a
Bree,
polar bear,
I'm with
and I
Tyler
think
on
the
this.
Pluto was
This
a
is
great polar
Constitution.
bear.
17.
Winnie, what was yours?
No.
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 Snow.
Snow? Yeah,
I,
probably.
I rolled a 5, but
Okay.
I'm guessing no matter what I have, plus or minus, it's not gonna be enough.
Okay. So Zoot, I'm
So I
sorry.
actually got an 11. I forgot to add my mod, so it's
Okay.
11 total.
Zoot and Winnie, you both take a point of exhaustion.
God damn it!
Wow, it really is a Kiston campaign. You brought up Pluto, and then he was like, you know what? I missed all that exhaustion. Yeah, let's do it.
Actually, wait. My constitution isn't bad, so it would be 5 plus 6 is 11, minus 1 is 10.
Still take a point of exhaustion.
Damn
Remind me, because I'm terrible at this. First point is disadvantage on ability checks, and that's it?
I believe so.
That
it. So
sounds
now I have
right.
double
Check the book.
exhaustion again.
Check in the book. Check in the book. Check in the book.
Can I totally be doing like the Edward Cullen thing and just be like spider climbing my way through?
I mean, you can, if you're using your spider climb, I would say you're more able to, it's easier for you to traverse the terrain, but it's not, you're not affected
just
by the
wanted to
cold
be
anyway. So
hands-free.
yes, you can be spooky, sneaky spider climbing. Sure.
Sorry, Tyler, did you say I take a point of exhaustion?
No, you don't because you're cold-blooded.
Oh, I thought that meant I get cold easily. That's sick.
I mean, you do get cold easily, but you're also not, you're differently affected by the
Great,
cold
I'm not.
and
I
the
mean, I'm
heat.
shivering a little bit, but I'm fine.
Hector, Zoot, Winnie, yes, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Not Hector, just Zoot and Winter.
I was gonna say. I was like, wait.
Hector made the save. All right,
Because he's Bremish.
sure.
From Breme,
We'll use
yeah.
that. All right, you sort of stumble your way through. The seven of you are really making a slow going of it, but you eventually reach this rocky outcropping about maybe a good 300 to 400 yards from the base of the mountain itself, and you can see the mountain stretching up in front of you, snow-capped, white tip. It is looming, and there are thunderclouds rolling in as you approach and get on top of this sort of rocky spur. The sky darkens. And all of a sudden you see just an elk wander out of the woods at the base of the mountain, and it walks towards you. And it continues to come closer.
I'm assuming with my like training that I would probably know that that is not normal elk behavior.
I go to pet it.
It's a few hundred yards away from you still.
So I would point it out to the party and just be like, that's, yeah, elks don't do that.
Can I go pet it?
Be on your guard.
And
Don't go pet it.
it continues to walk towards you, slowly and cautiously.
What if it wants to be friends? I could use a friend right now.
I'm not saying to kill it. I'm just saying be on your guard. It's likely some kind of maybe that's the wizard that's changed into the shape of this elk. We don't know.
Can I put out a ration for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I walk like maybe 100 yards,
Mhm.
still keeping my distance.
Okay.
And like on like a rock or something that's still above the snow, I'll place down a ration and back away.
All right. So Winter takes about a minute to walk out 100 yards away from the rest of you. Does anybody go with her, or are you all just letting Winter?
I would go with her for sure. Not
Okay.
losing another sister.
I would go with her because I have basically an internal guilt complex for Sorry, no, wrong time, bad timing. Yeah, no, yeah, I'll go.
Okay. So the three of you just sort of walk out. Isadora, Athena, and Irina and Ismark are still sort of hanging back a bit. And you sort of lay the rations down, and it's about the elk is probably a good 50 yards away at this point. When you see its shape whirl,
Yep.
Oh boy. Do we run now? Is now when we run, Hector?
and it changes into this old man in black tattered robes. Hair and beard are long, black, and streaked with gray, and his eyes are like lightning. And you just hear him bellow, "You think my magic is weak?" And time stops.
Don't say stop.
Oh no.
And that's where we're going to take our bio break. So we will be back at
That's where we're gonna take the end of the campaign.
9:15.
Yep.
We will be back at 9:15, and I will see. We'll see y'all back here. Thanks. We'll be right back.
The last time. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta
Maybe
go.
we'll be right back. I gotta find the seat.
You're fine. You're fine.
Can you actually lower it just a smidge, Tyler?
Are we winning?
Like a little bit more. Keep going. All the way down. Keep going.
No, this is perfect for me.
I was just gonna see if I could keep going until like it was off, so like maybe it would deter the fighting.
Okay. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Here, do you want
So-
Varda ASMR again? I can put the cucumber back up to the microphone.
You feel time stop,
Oh no.
and you watch as 3 things happen in quick succession.
Oh no.
You see the mage moves even further away from you. You watch as he touches the top of the center of his forehead, and he is moving like a blur. You all just feel caught and barely able to move. You see directly in front of him this large purple fist is conjured and then jets directly towards not the 3 of you, but the group behind you.
Rude. Can I use a
And then its time is still stopped at this point.
Can I use a reaction?
You-
If I use my brain?
You can do nothing right now.
Okay.
There's literally
I've never had this spell thrown at me, so I have no idea what's going on, so I'll just shut up.
and
We just have
then
to sit here frozen, Liana.
in the moment that you feel time
Oh no. Oh no.
you sort of suck back into reality, and you see 3 of the same image pop into view in front of you. And he is going to, at the same time begins again for all of you, that large purple hand is going to slam down in a fist onto you, Isadora.
Sick. Cool. Starting good.
I'd like to use my reaction. Can I do that now?
It's simultaneous with time restarting, so I'm gonna say no. Not this time.
Alright. Sorry, Isadora, I tried.
It's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yup. That's sure gonna hit.
Okay.
Starting off great here.
That's 42 points of force damage
Jesus Christ!
as the purple fist just connects with you and slams you into the ground.
Cool.
I need all of you to roll initiative now that time has restarted.
Oh, good.
$21, Isadora.
Hector
20
has
Winnie.
29.
Not 30. You're really
I know.
Losing a
I
step
only
here.
rolled a 15.
What was it, Hector? Or what was it, Winnie?
20.
Zoot?
Oh, I got 16 on the dice. And what was the roll again?
Initiative.
Oh, great. Then 18 total.
Okay. Athena? Athena, did you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. 12.
12.
Liana's like, when he's gonna ask for Willa's initiative?
Still getting used to it, I would imagine. Oh boy, not great. Irina, not great. Ismark. Okay. Link Scoob.
Wait, is this my first battle with you guys? Oh, we are gonna fuck shit. Oh,
I don't know. He just did 42
He
points
just
of damage.
he just did
One attack.
time stop.
So,
This if he could do time stop, he could do meteor swarm or whatever it's called, the meteor strike or like
guys?
dude's ripped.
don't worry. We got this, okay? Positive vibes
it
only.
I'm not confident.
Hector, it is your turn.
Okay, so Hector, arguably one of the most powerful characters in the party, is just gonna be like, hey, and put his hands up. And just, Hector's not dumb. He has a wisdom of 18. He knows that fucking time stopping and big purple hands that almost kill a party member in one shot.
all right, I'm at half health, almost. Almost at half health. I'm at a third health.
He is not fucking with this person. So he's just like, hey, nope, we did not. We never said your magic was weak. We've never talked to you before.
That's your turn?
Yep. I'd really appreciate it if you stopped hitting my friend. Please. Thank you.
All right, Isidore.
I'm with him in the let's not fight this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and hands up, cast Cure Wounds on myself, and say, clearly your magic's extremely powerful. We've actually come to seek your help and your favor in order to defeat the devil. That was 7 points back, feeling way better.
All right, Winnie.
I see the trend. We meant no harm. I was even putting out some food. Not that you need handouts, but you just looked a little hungry. Sir, mighty mage.
Yeah, did we ever get his name? I don't think we got his name. We're just like, there's a powerful wizard.
I thought I got his name, Tyler.
Did we get a name? Nope.
Damn it.
Just, hey, powerful wizard guy that lives in the woods.
Please. Don't. Thank you.
You're staying where you are. Nobody's running. You're just all gonna stay put, stand.
I am hiding behind Hector.
Okay, hiding behind Hector. Zoot, you're up.
This guy is not a coward. The last one refused to fight us until we begged him 3 times. This guy knows what he wants right out of the gate. This is the guy who will help us take down Lord Strahd!
Yes!
And also the dragon. Hello, good sir. I am Zoot Scythement. You may know me as the Crusher of Valaki.
That's it. That's my turn.
He's like, Valaki was my hometown. Cast time stop
I
again.
forgot you've been bragging about that. Jesus Christ.
Athena.
What if I just
Follow everybody else.
What if I just made a third character? Yeah.
So Athena's going to notice the trend happening. However, I'd like to ready an action to, if you will allow this, Isadora, to scoop her up using my telekinetic movement and bring her back towards us, towards safety, if he makes another move towards her.
Okay. Does the creature have to be willing, or can you just grab him?
She would have to be willing.
Okay.
So, like, if you're willing, like, if you feel a pull, like, maybe just roll with it.
Yep, I will this time.
Okay.
You know what? This time, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So Isadora gets pulled back towards Athena.
If he makes a move. If he
Oh,
makes a
sorry.
move.
If he makes a move.
Yeah.
If he makes a move.
I'm not
okay.
trying to instigate anything, but if he tries to hurt her again, I will straight up scoop her back and drop her behind me gently.
Gotcha. Eastmark and Irina are kind of going to get the vibe and just hold as well. And you watch as
Oh, why are there so many things on the battle map? There was only one wizard before.
Oh no,
Yo,
he
he
multiplied,
cloned
honey.
himself.
Yeah,
So-
he multiplied.
you
Yep.
watch
Ah!
as they move closer, and I'm actually gonna put another one just as the hand. Sorry.
You're just gonna add another one for spice.
Well, just to be like to be the hand. I'll just
That
make
big
him
beast.
bigger.
I'm sorry, the whatever hand it might be.
The purple hand.
And the hand drifts and is going to let's see. Yeah, that's as
Looks
far
like
as
it's
it can
gonna
get.
hit me.
Does look like
I still have 8 on me, right?
you do. I'm assuming it's been less than 8 hours since we left Lucky. I guess I could be wrong.
Ooh. Oh, it can move up to 60 feet. I forgot. Yeah, it's going for the big guy. Zoot, that
is Zoot within?
that is a 22 to hit.
Is Zoot within 30 feet?
No, not of you.
That was a 22 to hit me.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'll have you know that I did not have my tower shield out, so my AC was only 15.
Nice. Let's see. We're gonna roll.
As a reaction, can I use my defensive bending to help Zoot by making something into a tower shield? I don't think it would help though.
Not in this moment. No.
No. Okay. Okay, never mind.
Zoot, you take 43 points of damage as the purple hand slams into you from above.
This was supposed to be the good guy. What are you doing? Don't hit me! Stop it! I get it. You're strong. Ow!
And you just hear from all of the mouths of the creatures, the sort of duplicated version of this wizard mage. You just hear, "Tell your dark masters that they will never break me!"
You know, I will say most of us have made. At least, I'm not saying Isadora's not saying that. Nell's saying that. Isadora is keeping her goddamn mouth shut. Also, she's bleeding and like missing half her teeth, so she can't talk anyways. Not literally, she just got punched.
Hector.
Dark Masters? What do you know? There's no Dark Masters. We're just trying to kill you know who, So that's it.
Are you familiar with the land?
You won't at least ready an attack this time?
Isadora, you're up.
Talking to me? No. If anything, I'm readying a hide action.
It is Isadora's turn, and we
is left.
just lost Nell.
Nell just disappeared.
All right, we'll
They're out.
retcon it, but for now we'll keep going.
Hector will prep a hide action.
Okay, Winnie.
God damn.
Nell says they ready a 3rd level guiding bolt if anything moves to attack.
Okay.
Please don't
Zoot.
hurt me. Please.
Can I wizard magic you?
Obviously we are out wizard, so
Or
yes.
yes?
But only if it isn't color changing. I've been thinking about that too. I think I'm drawing some hard boundaries on the type of wizard magic I like and I don't like applied to me.
So which color changing, you said?
Yeah, I think I have grown attached to my own lavender-esque hue, and I would not like to be red or blue or green.
I
Those
always
are
saw
evil
it as
colors.
like a pale periwinkle,
But
but
brown.
okay.
So as long as the magic doesn't change my color, yes.
Cool. What was... Fuck me, I forget the spell that I casted last time. I'm so sorry, Tyler. I have to look up the spell. I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
News that Nell's back then.
Yeah, no, go.
I said I was readying a 3rd level guiding bolt. If any of them move to attack, I'll fire it at one of them.
Okay. Are you moving?
Yeah, sure. I'll run up next to Winter. I've got 40 of movement.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And I'll shout, "My master is Corellin, god of moonlight and beauty and being good. That's my only master." Also, I've got a fucking baseball of glowing light in my hands.
Mhm. Winnie, how you doing?
You know what? I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Zoot to try and give him some health back.
Ooh, nice. I actually need that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll do it as a 2nd level spell as well. So you'll get 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Wait, you rolling that?
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's a 5 and a 6. So that's 11 plus my spellcasting, which is my wisdom, which is 5. Yes.
I'll take
it. And do I add my proficiency to that?
Cure
You
wounds.
don't
No,
have
okay.
proficiency to the cure wounds.
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah. So that's how much you get back. I'm sorry. My new roommate's moving in today, so he was just asking me something.
Nice shout outs. We should meet the new roommate on
Shout-outs.
camera.
But yeah, so I'll do the cure wounds. And let's see. Yeah, I'll stand a little bit closer to Zoot, I think. Like, so that I'm within 5 feet of Zoot.
I mean, yeah, you're basically there, but I'll move you
Then, yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably just stay there, and as my free action, I'll say, "We don't serve Strahd. We are the ones who will defeat him. and now you're wasting resources on attacking the few that would stand against him. Be wiser.
Zoop.
Yep, that's all I got.
I'll look at Hector and I'll say, you know what? I think we should go. I think we should just go. I think we could just walk away and leave now. I think we shouldn't bother this guy, and definitely, he's not what we're looking for, and we should go. And I'll give you a thumbs up, like that's the right thing to do, because that's what you said last time.
Oh.
You don't have to tell me 3 times.
Thinking about that too. I've been thinking about how you kept saying it, and then Willa died, and I was the one who kept saying, and I kept pushing back. So I'm on the right side of history this time. Yeah, let's go. I will take a disengage action, and I will go directly south.
I
My
ran the
speed
wrong
of 6
direction.
squares.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh wait, hold on. Those people on the far side. Is that Ismark and Irina?
Over here, yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
well then I'll go in that direction. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Okay.
I wasn't sure which way we came. Yeah.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Athena.
Tyler,
Yo.
do I recognize this fella?
You do, but you've never met this person. You just know, you recognize the description of the sort of wizard that led this revolt a little over a year ago and failed.
So, is he dead?
All you know is that he was in this sort of epic battle one-on-one with Strahd, and Strahd defeated him, threw him over the large waterfall at Sear Falls, and the body was never found by anyone, but you've heard rumors of him still being around. So whether
What is his name?
you don't know his name.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody
All right.
refers to him as the Mad Mage.
Def not gonna do that. Although he is quite mad at us. So
You think?
I'm going to cautiously approach a bit so he can hear me. And I will say, Wizard, we've heard of your almost triumph against Strahd. I come as a liaison from the LaCroix family to ask for your help in defeating this monster. Do you wish to aid us, or should we leave? We wish you no harm.
All right. Ismark and Irina are going to, well, Ismark's going to try to move forward, and then Irina's going to grab him and pull him back.
Yep, sounds good.
That tracks.
And they're going to stay there. And you see these images flash again. Actually, this one's going to go up here. And this one will come here. And you hear out of the mouths of the images of the mage,
Did anyone else get really excited when the music timed out for a minute? Tease.
I know who you're working for! You serve the Dark Lord and he hunts me still. I will defeat you all! And he's gonna... Hand's gonna float over to Hector.
Of course. As that
Do we get
happens,
opportunity attacks?
Hector
I
under his
have a ready to attack prepared.
Oh, yeah, then you can... Are you hitting the hand, or are
no,
you...
I'm hitting one of the wizards.
Alright, make an attack.
I feel like we should go.
I thought it was a 2, but it's a 20.
And that's Guiding Bolt.
It is
Okay.
at 3rd level.
Alright.
Slay.
Y'all! I roll low for a lot of battles. It's finally my karma.
Yep.
Tyler, I don't know. I don't care which one. I'm aiming at upcast at 3rd, so it should be 2 extra d6, which is fucking. Fuck. How do I do this? That is. It's 46 plus 2d6, so that's 66. Doubled.
12d6.
That feels like it's the wrong math. But
Nope.
that's the math I did.
Just kill him. You know, we don't need him.
It's fine.
If we can beat him, then he's not good enough to help us fight Strahd, right? Because like we need people who are stronger than us to help us.
$38 points of damage.
Yep. Your Guiding Bolt... Did you pick which one you were shooting at?
If they all look
Like the
identical,
closest one to you?
Yeah, the closest.
Okay.
If any of them looks different, I'll send it to them, but I'm assuming they're all identical.
They are all identical, and you send your Guiding Bolt into this one, and it just blows it up. Connects, and dissipates.
Dude, can you imagine if it was an illusion and you only needed 1 damage to like dispel it?
I don't
And
want
all
to know.
of that.
You know what? If that's the truth, I don't want to know. Nobody
It feels like maybe that's what.
Alright, oh, that was... So, Winnie, you wanted to also take an opportunity attack on the hand as it moved?
I'm actually gonna hold it my reaction in
Okay.
case this thing hits Hector.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how you would want to work it, but I did ready the hide action for if anything came to hit me.
Oh, you did?
I would say this counts.
It does count. Alright, make a stealth check.
24.
Let me see. I need his stat block. There we go.
No, you don't. His passive perception's not that high.
It's not high enough. The hand sort of drifts over.
You see Hector just like, nope, and like dive under a bush.
And not seeing you is going to use the rest of its movement because it can move 60 feet.
Oh, good.
And it's going to float over to the other wizard magic dealer that just destroyed a piece of itself. That is a 19 to hit.
So remember, I had that thing. If he attacked,
You did.
I'm just gonna scoop her up and bring her back behind me.
All right, so as the hand goes to slam into you, Isadora, you just feel this tug and are pulled
Cool. I definitely was going down from that hit, so thanks.
back behind
there.
Athena.
Appreciate it.
Hector, you're up.
I feel like Hector's just in the foliage, like, okay, I get why they call him the Mad Mage now. He seems quite angry. What does Hector do in this situation? I guess he would take a shot at the nearest. No, you know what? He would shoot the hand. He would attempt to shoot the hand.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Do I have advantage since I am coming out of hiding to do so?
Yes.
Just wanted to double check. All right, so first attack to hit the hand is going to be a 22.
That hits.
Okay. It'll do 10 damage. Does the hand still exist? Does it dissipate?
It still exists. The hand sort of
Okay.
takes the impact, but stays.
Okay. He'll take a second shot then. Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit. You see
no.
it just passes through.
He would then, I guess, try and head like south.
Yep.
On the map with his movement.
Like past winter.
Yeah. 30 feet. Yep.
Yep.
That'll be Hector's turn.
All right, Isadora.
I'm so sorry. Is that Athena or a wizard right next to me?
That's Athena. She
Athena.
pulled you. Remember, she pulled you back
Right,
behind
right,
her.
Yep. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and point at the one up to the far north and toll the dead on that bitch. He has to make a fucking wisdom saving throw of fucking 14. That's fine.
All right, he failed.
That is 11 points of necrotic damage, and then I'm going to bonus action healing word myself for 4 extra points. Maybe I can survive a hit from the hand now. Still doubtful, but possible. And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of chase down towards. I'm gonna go place myself by Zoot, also heading that direction.
All right, Winter.
Oh, Jesus. Sam, player, just put together Mad Mage. Oh, no.
Because he's angry, yeah?
I don't know if people want me to say who Sam thinks he is.
Oh my god, this is Strahd!
It's Strahd.
Winter,
No,
you're up.
It's Van Richten.
It's not Van Richten. Well, I mean, it could be Van Richten, but
I thought we met Van Richten.
we did.
He did. He's a racist piece of shit, and we'll deal with him later.
I am going to. Can I get to Zoot with my movement?
Yes, you
Or
can.
Isadora?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to Isadora.
Yep.
And I'll cast Cure Wounds on them
God, my tiny hero.
Okay.
at first level.
Yep.
So that's 8 plus 5, which is 13 hit points.
I'm sorry. You have a +5 to your cure wounds?
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sick.
Intelligence +5.
I
Int.
maxed my
Fuck me.
intelligence.
Why am I the healer of this party?
Yo.
Man. I'm never healing again. Y'all can get Winter to heal you.
Zoot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Zooty Zoot, you're up.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard Kelsey was trying to do something.
I was
Okay.
just gonna yell something at him again,
Oh,
but it's okay.
Yell.
You've gone completely mad.
I've gone completely mad.
I'm
think
mad
I'm doing-
that you're attacking the wrong people. We do not serve the Dark Lord. And if you're too blinded to see that, you are really a hopeless case.
Oh, okay, yeah. She was talking to you, by the way.
I point to one of the clones.
Yeah.
Hector, Hector, what do we do from here? I thought us running away was supposed to stop this.
It's not my turn.
Uh,
I'll take a reaction.
But if he's hiding, he probably shouldn't talk out of stealth, or...
No, he's not hiding currently.
Oh, okay.
okay. Look, Isadora, I don't understand. I do one thing this way, something bad happens. I do it the other way, something bad still happens. What? I don't understand!
That's Barovia!
Oh! What am I supposed to do?
Smash him!
I did that last time.
I whisper. I get real low voice, Isidore.
I did that last time. And Willa died.
Yeah.
I know. I'm really stressed about this.
And I guess
Do you?
I yell at the big clone. Oh, that's a hand.
That's a
actually.
hand.
That's a
Sorry.
hand. Yeah, I was like, yeah. I'll yell at the closest clone.
Mhm. It's like,
Are you talk? Can you at least tell us that you're talking about Strahd? Can you like stop using pseudonyms? You mean Strahd, right?
great, Athena.
Or no? Or do you mean someone else?
And then I will ready my action to dash, because you have to ready an action. I'll take the dash action
Mm-hmm.
and move towards Ismark and Isidore, or Ismark and Irina, if the clones get closer to me, or generally just any sort of thing that I fear is a threat. If they are coming towards me or shooting something at me, if they endanger me.
Okay.
Basically, if they do anything towards me at all, I am dashing back to the others.
Yep.
That's my turn. So.
Athena.
So the fighting has begun. We will no longer be diplomatic. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Two of them are still trying to run away. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
Athena is what are they forming over there? Like a
Sorry.
cell?
Nope, I had it wrong. You're good.
The hands there?
Mm-hmm.
Righto. So, as a bonus action, stop it, Harley. I mean it. Sorry, she's being so needy right now and interrupting my shit. As a bonus action, I am going to use my psi-powered leap, and I'm gonna try and jump onto that hand.
Okay, flying speed equal to twice your walking speed. Yeah, I think you. Oh yeah, you can definitely make it. You want to land on it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna land on it.
Okay.
And you see Athena break out her Morning Star, and she just starts wailing on it. So here we go. Alrighty. That is an unnatural. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So once it hits, she's actually going to use her extra attack as a psionic strike. So then it's just gonna drop down on it again. And it'll cause some more damage. So just give me 1 second to math. So first, just stop. So that is 10 damage, and then it is going to be another. And then that is 11 more damage. And then, while she's there, I'm gonna use action surge.
Mhm.
And I am going to try and force it to make a strength saving throw. So I'm trying to thrust it back towards the rest of the crowd, and I'm prepared to fall.
Okay. Strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
It rolled a 27.
Ha!
It's a big
B hand.
Right.
hand.
Okay. Well then, I'll just chill on it and just wait to wail on it again.
Okay. Ismark and Irina are seeing you all sort of clump, and they're going to take some movement to you. So,
Dude, this guy is not even going to clarify that he's talking about Strahd. To me, I'm like,
they're going to go there.
not even worth it.
Okay.
Dude doesn't even want to tell us which dark powers he's talking about. I'm going to forge my own path. We're going to go find some people that are more helpful.
I'm with Zoot. If you're running, I'm following. Although technically I go first, so I guess.
All right.
Tell me
If you're
you're
running
running and I'll
Isadora,
blaze
I
I'm
you.
following.
need
Yeah.
Athena, make a dexterity saving throw to see if you hold on as the hand moves towards this lovely clump.
19.
We'll go right there. Sure. Yep.
Wait,
19.
wait,
Yep. You hold
Tyler,
on. Yes.
Oh, does she hold on?
She hold on.
Okay.
I'm riding it.
And you hear, "Begone, dark specters of evil! Your demon-like visages do not frighten me! Your dread lord and master cannot defeat me!"
What? What are you even talking about?
And
Dude, do you mean...
it's
Are
Crazy.
you even talking about Strahd?
going
Crazy
to
goofball.
slam down again.
Ugh.
That's
I
a
don't know
21 to
this.
hit.
I'd like to use my reaction,
Alright, hang on
which
1
is
second.
interception.
Let me see which one it's going to hit. It's going for Winnie.
Yeah, that's fair. And it hit me with a what?
You're gonna use your reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get the die first.
Hold on, Mike. Can you guys still hear me? My
Yes.
computer
Yeah.
just froze. Okay, cool. I'm gonna use my reaction, which is
Yep.
interception. And I guess you roll the damage, and then I will roll my dice to mitigate it.
Yep, that is 50 points of force damage.
Eat.
All right. Take 13 off of that.
So 37 points.
30, yeah.
Are you still up, Winnie?
I am.
Sick.
I'm Winnie the Tank. Didn't y'all guys know?
And you just hear him continuing to sort of like babble and scream these sort of like epithets at you. And you just over and over again, he's just saying, I will defeat you, Strahd! I will kill you! And it's just like over and over, constantly.
Oh my god, he's a recording. Oh my god, this is a guard! Oh my god, this is a guard! We gotta run past him in the other direction, and then we'll find a tiny house where the real wizard lives, just like in the fairy tales.
Is Zoot actually saying this out loud?
Zuda saying this out loud?
Fantastic. I'm so overwhelmed.
I'm gonna be turning heel on foot, ready to run past all of the guard dogs.
Okay.
Zoot, you have to knock out the guards or else the fist won't go away.
Hector, it's your turn.
Is there any way that I could potentially roll like a history check to see if I've heard of this wizard in not Barovia?
Sure.
Ooh, 22.
You
Does it, Tyler? Does it start with an M? Does
So-
it start with an M?
So what I'll say is, it looks.
He's not in this campaign,
It looks like him.
is he?
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
That would be pretty cool.
Doesn't
let's-
sound like him based on what
Doesn't
you've
sound
heard.
like him.
He seems out of
Now-
his fucking mind right now.
Oh, like he's a mad mage. Like he might have a dungeon somewhere, like the dungeon of a mad mage. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But the image in front of you looks like illustrations you've seen of that individual before.
Good. Good. Great. Okay, so yeah, yeah, Hector would just shout that. So yeah, Hector, like you can kind of see like Hector's putting, it's like the gif of what's his face from The Hangover, like with the equations. You see something go off in Hector's
Alan in the
head.
casino. Yep.
Yep, Alan in the casino, and Hector goes, "It's Morden Kanan," and then Hector will try and run past the guards off to the east.
Like straight or at an angle.
Like yeah, trying to circle around these guys so that way they don't get like opportunity.
What's your
attacks on
movement?
me.
30?
30,
40?
but I'm gonna go ahead and use a bonus action Zephyr Strike, so that'll go to 70.
Okay. You get to about there with 70.
We're so fucked. I can't believe people are like, this is easier to do than tackle Baba Lasagna. Fuck.
I told you guys we should have went to the swamp. It's fine.
Isadora has no fucking clue who this is. She doesn't give a
Right.
fuck. Get out of here.
Isadora, it's your turn.
Yeah, Hector pulls the Gandalf and is like, "This
Um,
foe is beyond any of you."
Is this
Run!
is this hand in melee range with me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to go ahead and try to stab it. With my rapier. That's an 11. That's fine. I didn't really need it to hit. I just needed to attack it so I could run past it without an attack of opportunity.
Yep, misses, but you're running straight at these guys.
I'm gonna try to swerve down a little bit. To like, duck down by them, basically following Hector.
Okay.
And I will actually bonus action go ahead and spiritual weapon up at the northmost one that I hit last time. That is a 17 spiritual weapon.
Sorry. 17 hits.
Sick. 9 points of force damage at the one up north.
All right, it sort of takes it and absorbs it, and that's all you see.
Yep. Run, y'all. Fucking run.
Winnie.
Zoot, can I do wizard magic on you?
As long as it doesn't change my color.
I know it
That's my
won't.
new
I
catchphrase.
wanted to ask in case you changed your mind between now and the first time I asked. Because I'm.
Is it gonna teleport me to the tiny house in the woods?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
I cast vortex warp on Zoot.
Oh my God! You know what's so freaking funny, Kelsey? I was thinking of exactly that spell. I didn't know you had it because the game I just played today at the store was a wizard, a chrono wizard, who vortex warps everyone. Like every round, vortex warp, vortex warp. I was like, more vortex warps have happened in this game today than I have ever had in my entire career, like combined. And so that spell has been in my head all day, and I can't believe you just pulled it out. I'm so happy.
All right, so you can move Zoot 90 feet to a place you can see.
Do I know which direction the house is?
I mean, y'all just said house. You don't know that there's an actual house. You saw,
a
I would
house.
say you saw Hector run east. That's,
Whether or
And-
not that's the direction
I'm
of
following.
anything.
and you saw Isadora sort of run in that same direction.
And I was gonna follow Isadora anyway, so like.
Zoot, wouldn't it be better if you flew up to get a better survey of the?
Send me up.
Oh
I
my
Send me up,
god.
coach.
Jesus.
So I turn to Zoot and I'm like, unfold your wings. And I just I touch his armor plate and I vortex warp him 90 feet up in the air.
Okay,
Cool.
so the spell
Or is it-
claims must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target.
Aw, can't be in
But
midair.
that's a
That makes
cloud. A
sense.
cloud is
Always
what
a
is it? What is a
loophole.
cloud? It's
I
not
mean, you can
pretty
send me to a tree.
liquid.
I'll.
You could
I
send him
mean,
90 feet onto a tree limb.
Yeah, let's do that.
This is gonna be a mess. Limb's gonna break under me.
That's what I was gonna say. So
Smash through
All
the
right,
tree.
all right. Let's retcon it. I can't send you into the sky, so what I'll do is I'll send you 90 feet in a direction. If Hector's already going that way, then if there's an imaginary house somewhere, I'll send you in a different direction to see. Or do you want to go the same way as Hector?
I'm obviously want to go the same way everybody else is going. The
Okay,
house
then I'll
is over there.
teleport you. I will teleport you 90 feet towards Hector.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
farthest
just,
I can
just
get.
put me with Hector. That's
All
fine.
right. 85, 90, right there.
And then I'm gonna run.
Same direction?
Uh,
Like following Isadora?
yes.
Okay.
Are you?
Sorry, hang on. 7.5, 15. Boop, de scoop. You can get to there.
That is perfect.
Okay.
I was like, find the goddamn house!
All right, Winnie, you're up. Or I'm sorry, Zoot, you're up.
I fly. I pop the wings. They're already popped actually, and I will take up
and off, and I'll look for any signs of houses or lives.
All right,
in the
Zoot
forest.
is off the map.
That's what Hector always told us to do. Get out, he said. We should go.
Make a perception check to see if you can see anything.
Heck yeah. You know, I have this nickname. I don't know if you are familiar with it, but they
I
call
am the
me
Watcher.
The Crusher of Valaki.
They call me Mr. Hold on, actually, it's an 8 on the dice, but I have a 7, so it's a 15 perception. I mean, can I just use my passive? My passive is 17.
Well, you're intentionally looking for this thing. All right, I'll say. You know what I'll say? I'll say make an investigation check because you are searching. My bad.
Shoot.
Go ahead and re-roll.
Yeah, you can re-roll.
I use the same 8.
You can re-roll.
Okay.
That's my bad.
Yeah, 18 with plus nothing. My investigation's plus 0.
So you sort of pass into a clearing as you and you're
live somewhere.
You're sort of sloping up eastward, but still, again, remember on this map, I should say, I'm saying north, south, east, west, but remember, the elk was coming from this direction, which was actually north from down the mountain. So you're heading towards the mountain, and you can see you sort of pass into this clearing, and in this sort of ring of rocks at the base of the mountain, you see a shimmering door carved into the side of the rock. It's about 100 yards. Well, I mean, what's your fly speed? 60?
Yeah.
So it's another, probably from you.
Can you give it to me in yards,
it's probably
please?
100 feet in front of you. So 33.333 repeating yards.
Thank you.
In front of
That's
you.
what I was looking for. And then we'll meters as well, if possible.
Not possible.
For our international friends.
Not
who
happening.
play
They can
Dungeons and
Google. They can
Dragons on a
Google
meter
it.
System.
That would be roughly 20.
Google it.
meters.
Google it. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I'll yell back down. I found the house. I point. I fly and I point. Tried and true method. That's the end of my turn.
Right.
Wait, I didn't dash.
You didn't.
Or did I dash?
You did not dash because you got teleported.
I double
just
dash.
yeah.
You just flew. Okay, so you keep going.
I'm going to the house. Follow me.
God.
Yep. All right.
I add 60. I'm 40 feet from the house. I'm there. We did it. I saved the day. Turn over.
Athena.
Love it. Did Eastmark and Irina take their move?
They haven't yet.
Don't they go? Oh, never mind. I don't know when they go.
They go
go
after
last.
Athena.
After Athena.
They're
Oh,
slow
Athena's
as
low. I
fuck.
thought Athena was top. Never mind. I'm worried about Eastmark. Don't
I mean,
worry.
Athena's a top.
Hey.
But,
She's a top. She's a top of the hand. Yeah. Come on.
Better. So Athena is gonna look to the guys down there, the little wizards.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna roll for persuasion, and I'm going to say, Mage, do you really want to fight us when we are the only people that can help you defeat Straw? There's 7 of us, and one of us is about to break into your home. And then persuasion is 22.
Yeah, with a 22. You hear his voice sort of soften, and he starts sort of murmuring under his breath.
Is he gonna unleash another time stop on
And
us?
just says, You can't. I don't know.
You can trust us.
Who am I? I don't know. Mind is
Who are you?
blank.
Can I
Mind
repeat
is
the name that Hector shouted?
blank.
The Magababa? I can't pronounce it.
More-
Magababa.
It's pronounced Voldemort Buchanan.
Yeah, I
No,
say that.
it's
And he just
Morgan.
keeps repeating, mind is blank, mind is blank.
How can
Who
we
am
restore
I?
your mind? We wish to help you.
That's all you get.
All right, well then, is he being violent at all?
I mean, the hand's still there.
Great. Am I allowed? Oh yeah, because I have two. I have 2 attacks? So was that an attack or is that what is
That would be an action. You used your action to
Has
try to
he
persuade.
shot anything, or has it just been the hand?
So
He cast the
Do I
hand,
still have
and
an action?
he
No,
has
because
not.
normally if you would take the attack action to get both of your attacks.
Right.
Second attack
Yeah. So
action
you
is
would need
part
to.
of the
Oh.
Yeah.
attack.
okay, so I have no more. That's what I'm hearing.
Unless you've got a bonus action that isn't an attack.
I do. But I'm not gonna do it because I want to protect people.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna ride this thing.
All right.
Hopefully.
Ismark and Irina get the vibe, and they're gonna continue the 25, and then they're gonna dash 5, 10, 30. They get caught up to you.
Okay.
Hector.
Cool.
Or I'm sorry, not Hector.
Oh.
Wrong-o. Yeah, Athena, this thing doesn't like that you're on it, so it's going to float
Really?
up, turn over, and try to slam you into the ground. Oh,
Can I be a freaky bitch and like try and spider climb like around it while he's trying to do it?
you can.
I will try.
That's a 20 to hit.
He will hit me, but not my spirit.
You take 45 points of force damage as it just flips over and slams you into the ground.
Whatever, that ain't shit.
And
But
you see the hand is sort of flickering. And you just keep hearing from the mage and like the images of him that are kind of floating and glitching in and out next to him.
can I decipher which one's real?
Who am I?
Now that things are flickering?
Well, they've always been. That's the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't know if it
hand
was
is
because
flickering
something
now. That's new.
Okay.
Hector.
I guess I will, try and follow Zoot when he said that there's a house.
Yep, dashing.
Yep.
All right, you're off the map. Isadora.
So question for how multi-classing works. I have first level ranger spells. I cannot upcast those at a cleric spell slot, right? Or can I? Can I cast the first level ranger spell at
I
third
think
level?
I think you can.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Sick. Then I'm gonna upcast Longstrider at third level, which should let me target all 3 of them: Irina, Ismark, and Winter, to give each of them an extra 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonus action smack the guy with my spiritual weapon again. Knock on wood. That was a 14. I will not, presumably. And then I will.
That one you would hit with a 14.
Oh, fucking sick! That is shit damage roll though. 4 points of force damage. That's fine. I'll take it, and then I'll take off running 40 feet after Zoot and Hector.
All right, you see it pop out of existence. That northernmost
Woo!
one.
Down by 2 of them, y'all. Isadora she's having a good day. She's about to go down if anything hits her hard, but like, she'll ride that high as long as she can. And by she, I mean me. I will ride that high as long as I can.
Winnie. Isadora, you're moving. Sorry. Right?
Yeah, 40 feet.
Okay. Winnie.
I will take the long stride and move my 40. What is it? An extra 10 feet, so I have
Extra
40
10.
feet.
Yep.
And fuck it. Lady Isadora,
Yes?
can I do magic on you?
Of course.
I cast Vortex Warp on Lady Isadora and move her 90 feet closer to Zoot and Sam.
Zoot and Sam.
Zoot and Sam.
Zoot and Hector, fuck! I'm sorry.
And
That is now 2 vortex warps in this game, where there's never been any in this campaign ever before.
Oh no, that's not true!
Oh,
I
She
Vortex
vortex
Warped
warped
you in
last game.
Argynvost Holt.
Yeah,
yep.
Remember
Oh,
I
last game. Yeah, I wasn't here last
2
game.
ago.
No.
No.
Three ago now.
In
we were in
Argynvost,
Argynvost
Yeah.
Holt and we were getting
Oh,
attacked by
I wasn't there
ghosts.
either. I wasn't there then.
No,
either.
you were. You 100% were.
He knows.
No.
He knows.
Oh, okay.
He knows he
Okay,
was.
I'm done with this.
Zoot. Zoot, you have reached this shimmering door.
Yeah, I reached the door with my first 60.
Yep.
And I knock on it. Hello, scary hag of the woods. I know you live in here. I've come to enlist your aid on a crusade against the land. You may have heard of me. My name is Zoot Seifman. They call
Maker
me the
of
Crusher.
Critters.
I got a lot of titles, actually. I'm not going to list them all now. We're sort of short on time. Hello. There's no response, so I just try to open the door. I have no social etiquette.
Yep. Yeah, the door doesn't open at all. You reach for the handle, and your hand just passes through it.
What the?
And touches rock behind it.
An illusion! Wizard magic!
I look backwards into the woods with a terrified stare.
Wizards!
I take my extra 60 movement to nothing. Actually, I got nothing. I stay right there in fear.
Bad news, bears.
This is what I'm saying about wizards. I've been saying it since session -2. Wizards never lead us to no good.
Athena.
Longstrider is a touch spell, by the way. So I did touch all 3.
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
I
so
touched you back. the Vortex
am I on the
Warp.
ground?
You are on the ground, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll get up.
Okay. Oh yeah, I should have put this back this way.
Yeah. Fuck
Okay.
that guy. And then I'm gonna expend a psionic energy die to psi power leap again.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell which I can't tell which of those wizards is the real wizard, right?
No.
I'm gonna use that bonus action. You can propel your body with your mind. I want to get as far as I can towards everyone else.
Okay. So that leap is what, 30 feet?
It's double my walking speed.
Oh, so 60.
Yeah.
4, 6. So you could get to like here.
All right.
Okay.
That's it.
Ismark and Irina are going to use that long strider. 35, 40. And yeah. He's going to... You see the Athena, you would see this. You see the hand disappear. You see he just sort of disapparates and apparates right in front of the group that's still running.
Shoot. God dang.
Are we still in back? Can I approach?
It's his turn. He's going to...
Oh, okay, I didn't know if we were still.
Oh no. Oh no. No, wait, hit me.
Bye, Ismark.
Fuck.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
No, wait, hit me.
I need...
lady is gonna kill me.
Winnie, Athena, Ismark, and Irina need to all make Constitution saving throws.
Everybody roll with a +5 to that for my flash of genius. I ain't shitting around
It's
anymore.
literally so smart that everyone is healthier.
26. Thank you.
Are you
26.
rolling for?
I'll
you
roll for
rolling for
Ismark and
Ismark?
Isadora, yeah, or Irina.
Yeah, give him.
+5.
Yeah, +5.
What type of saving throw?
Ismark, Constitution.
I thought you were rolling
Constitution.
too.
Oh.
Yeah, Zoot's not rolling. Then.
But I want the +5. I
14.
heard +5 on a saving throw. I wanted to take it.
Winnie, what did you get?
No.
No?
I got. Oh wait, actually, maybe. 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. Do.
I don't think a 14 is good enough, y'all.
Maybe.
For the record, I
So-
rolled a 3
know
on
what?
the die.
I bet you Mordenkainen's spell DC is relatively low.
Absolutely.
Athena and Irina.
Oh no. Yeah,
You both take. Come on, where's my roller? $14 points of cold damage
Wait, there's a.
as this force
Sorry, go
of
ahead.
cold air sort of juts out from his hands. Winnie and Ismark take 28 points of cold damage.
I'm down.
I'd like to use my psionic die as a reaction to put up a protective field that takes reduces the damage by 1d8 plus 3 for Winnie.
Okay.
Pull up my dice roller. It reduces it by 10.
Okay, so Winnie, you take 18 points of cold damage.
Are you still up?
Yep.
Did I help?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And he is going to stay put. Hector,
Do I have enough movement to get to the
you get
door?
yeah, you make it to the door, and so you see Zoot sort of just like,
Freaking out.
I don't know, Zoot, what are you doing?
I collapsed to my knees in a desperate.
That hurt. You okay? You all right, buddy?
The weight of me falling to my knees apparently shook Sam's
no.
house. What fell? Was that the giant Strahd?
No. Wow, it's like a metaphor.
First player to take real damage from Strahd.
That was amazing. Yeah, I mean, first it was Ghost. Here's the thing, you gotta understand. First it was Ghost. Zoot hates Ghost almost more than anything else. We learned that session 0.
Okay.
He failed against the Ghosts, and Willa died.
Yep.
Next biggest thing Zoot hates more than anything, we learned session -2.
Wizard magic.
Wizards.
Yep.
Zoot just thought he had a way around this, and then it turned out it was a wizard illusion. And I feel completely and utterly lost. I think Zoot is just collapsing to his knees on the ground, pounding his fists, saying, "You have failed me, Diracomedes! You have failed me!"
Well, how about you?
That's what you
don't
see,
fail
Hector.
us?
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I will I'll just kind of, I don't want to say give Zoot a scathing look. Just kind of like what? And then I will try to, can I walk through the door? Like you said before that his hand passed through, right?
And touched rock, so you try to walk through it, and your nose immediately hits stone.
Hits a rock.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just built into the base of the mountain.
I attempt to knock.
Yep.
I will knock, and I will say Mordenkainen's name.
Okay.
Mordenkainen, can you hear me? That's your name. Do you not remember? Mordenkainen. Just kind of
No response.
Okay. Well, that's all he'll do for now, because that's all he's got. That's all I know.
All right, Isidore.
How far away am I from this clump of people?
You're still a good. Actually, you were farther than Hector in that moment, so you can get to the door too.
I got yeeted 90 feet.
Yep.
Great, I will run 40 feet back towards them.
No, just open the door. It's okay.
The door is fake!
Oh, okay.
How close am I to them when I get 40 feet back?
You're kind of like right on the edge of the map.
Fantastic. Bonus action, I will move my spiritual weapon to beat the new one that's to the north.
Okay.
That is only a 13. We're doing great.
Misses.
Okay, things are not good, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and point at Winnie with my real action and cast Healing Word.
Yay, we have a bard again.
You get 6 points back, Win.
Sounds great, thanks.
Not much, but I'm doing what I can for you, boo.
Sweet. Winnie.
You said I got 6, right? I got 6.
6 points.
6.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast I don't know about. Can I cast Expeditious Retreat on other people? Or is it something I can only cast on myself?
Looking at the book. Target is yourself.
Okay.
Yep.
So I
Do
can't
it,
get them
do
out
it.
of there.
They do it.
But I can't get Ismark or Irina out of there.
You're much worse off than they are.
Hey, I got this.
So, you know
Run,
what?
Winter.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away. In the other direction with my movement.
Okay.
So 30 feet the other way.
Okay.
And I'll do what I do best, which is bonus action magic stone with catapult. They have to make deck saving throws.
Um,
I think they have to beat a 16.
excuse me.
Pretty sure it's 16. Has it gone up?
Oh, what level is that? Catapult?
First level.
Yeah, counterspell. You make
You
no.
burn a counter spell. That is not for nothing.
Yeah,
They
I'm
will
sure
take
Mordenkainen
a
doesn't
burn
have.
counterspell win.
That is fine
Lots
with
of
me.
Yeah, that's a 3rd level spell, so I think he's got like maybe one more left.
You want me to keep burning him out? I can do it.
Yes, please.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that's all I can do. Yep, that's what I do.
All right. Athena.
But the
Or
bonus
no,
action
sorry, it's
magic
Zoot.
stone works, right?
Bonus action magic stone worked. Yes.
Okay, so I don't have to waste another bonus action doing that again.
Nope.
Sounds great.
Nope.
Zoot.
Zoot's gone.
Zoot's
Zoot
having
is
a mental
gone.
crisis.
We're all having a mental
Wow,
crisis.
Zoot's gone. Athena.
Oh no, he accidentally kicked the power button on his PC.
Oh my lord.
This is the Battle of the Ages.
This is
I get crushed by my remastered
by
Strahd.
I am going to rush between Arena and her brother,
Yeep.
and
They're so big.
Why are you so
I am going to attack the one closest to me.
Okay.
Attack.
And we will see what happens. I will attack with my Morning Star.
Bleh, is this your new accent?
22 to hit.
That hits. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Look at the shame on the face.
20, 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I'm gonna be rolling for some damage here. First one's 10.
Okay.
Second one is 9.
All right.
Then,
Mhm.
as a bonus action,
Yep.
I will use Second Wind to give myself some HP.
Hey.
Woohoo!
So, I'm gonna do that if you're cool with that, my dude.
My dude.
Ismark and Irina.
And I'll say run. Run!
Okay. They.
I mean, at this point, there are two of them. Stab them. We're split on either side.
You know what? Yeah, they're sick of running. They're sick of being useless. So they'll both
That's
run up
fair.
and try to
No, after
That's
all
a
that I've done.
miss. Oop.
That's okay.
Table.
Are
I
they just
healed
gonna kill
17
Winter now?
by the
And
way.
Look,
then
I
That's
really
a
was pro
miss.
team run away, but like that really has not worked out this time, and
They are going to remain in melee, and Yeah. He's gonna see you coming, Isadora.
Oh, he means the wizardry's mark.
And you just watch as all around you and in front of you, these thick, sticky spider webs just all
Very cool.
pop into existence around you as you're
Okay.
running.
Sick.
And then
You know what he doesn't know about me, though? Bitch can fly.
he's going to... This is fun.
I mean, unless I'm entangled, in which case I cannot fly.
He's gonna... say fuck this. And let's see how far. 4. He's gonna boop.
Opportunity attack?
Nope, because he's gonna blink out and pop up over there.
This dude's a bitch.
Right?
And that is his turn. Hector.
Hector
Wait,
can.
do I go? Did I get a turn or did I skip a turn because Maya was gone?
Oh shoot!
No,
Yes.
I thought
all
your
right.
turn was
Let's.
crying.
No, it wasn't. Let's retcon back to Zoot was before Athena.
Great. I mean, I'll take my new initiative position. I can just be here now.
Go ahead, Zoot. Before Athena.
Yeah. I'll look up at Hector and I'll clutch, and it's because it's Hector's turn. It reminded me. I'll look up at Hector. He's come over here. I'll clutch him by the lapels. I'll say,
There is a saying in Terrace.
No.
It says, "Stay away from wizards."
Baby!
Look what we have brought on ourselves in this hell, and now they will all die. I am Crusher no more.
Tyler, I would like to remove the Crusher feat from my character sheet because that's the one Tarachamedes gave me. The reason he's always been called the Crusher of Vallaki is not because he crushed Vallaki, but because after his time in Vallaki, Tarachamedes gave him the Crusher feat. So he has been the Crusher of Vallaki. And I will remove it from my sheet. He has failed me, and I will refuse his gift.
Okay, you're
I
officially.
am Crusher of Vallaki no more.
You are. Wait. So you are openly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
refusing-
like, fist on the ground.
You're- wait, so you're-
screaming at Tarachamedes, right? All right, damn you, Tarachamedes!
All right, 1 second.
Oh, no.
I just have to say real quick that I've been playing D&D for 20 years or so now, and I have never, ever seen a character say, "I'm going to remove this feat from my character sheet." So props, James. Always keeping it real.
I mean, if I had a physical sheet, it would be more dramatic because I could take like a Sharpie and be like, ah! But really, I have like a digital sheet, so I'm just like, okay, click, remove.
You remove this from your being, and you openly renounce
Fucking God.
Tarachamedes.
It's true, I do.
And you immediately feel this weight leave your back, and the tingling and burning behind your neck goes away.
Oh my.
But you are then instantly doubled over with pain in your stomach, and your constitution is now 5.
That makes sense. I there was probably going to be some revoking, but I did kind of get what I was secretly hoping for as well. and I will change my Constitution score to 5. It was 16. It's going to drop to 5.
Yep.
My max HP is currently 28. That's how much of my XP came from my old Constitution score. I just dropped from 68 to 28.
All right, the rest of us are ready to take down these guys.
All right.
Because
Okay, so that was Zoot's turn. So now we're back up at Hector.
So I just imagine that Hector's still going forward with his strategy of just like trying to bang on this stone and call for morning Canaan. Zoot says his things about like stay away from wizards, and Hector's just like, I've been to Terrace like 50 times and I've never heard that before. And he just keeps on going with his thing. And then I imagine that Zoot does his doubles
Yeah, I'm going to be
over in
writhing on the pain, doubled
right.
in pain. Yeah.
And so
It's not pretty.
Hector would immediately stop and try and help Zoot out, see if he can like see what's wrong. Like I'm asking Zoot, like, are you all right? Like, what's going on? Did he hit you with something? Are you okay?
It is the Dark Lord, Thracomedes, who I had previously vowed myself to. Oops. Ow.
Oops. Ow. Are you kidding me? Oops.
All right, Isadora.
That goes on his epitaph.
Yep. Oops. Ow.
Zoot's last words.
Oops. Ow.
that was a 22 with spiritual
Quotes
weapon.
of Quelmar. Oops. Ow.
Yeah, I got you.
Zoot.
I'll do it. I got it.
Sorry, Isadora, say it again.
22 to hit with spiritual weapon.
Hits.
Going after the one on the north
Yeet.
for 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
So am I entangled or is it just difficult terrain around?
You need to. Oh wait. Well, spiritual weapon you
Oh fuck!
could
I can't.
use.
I actually can't. It's bonus.
It's a bonus action.
No, so is flying. So if I already attack the spiritual weapon, I can't also.
Oh, okay.
So that's fine.
Either
I'll
way,
stay right where I am.
you need to make a dexterity saving throw to not be restrained.
Sick. Oh, that was a natural 20.
All right. You are able to break free. Are you running towards?
Yeah, I'll move just right past whether that's Irina or Ismark, I can't tell, whoever's up
Yep,
north.
right there.
And I'm going to go ahead and they're both close. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll take one more step forward so they're both within 5 feet of me and cast Word of Radiance on both of them. They each must make a Constitution saving throw against 14. My wisdom is low as shit for a cleric, y'all. I'm working on it, bit by bit.
All right.
I'm working on it.
They
Baby
succeeded.
steps.
Yeah,
We're
great.
only
that's that.
episode like what 32?
3.
It's fine.
3.
I don't think I'm gonna get that ASI I need. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Winnie?
Yes. That's what we're gonna do. Yep. Sound good? I'm looking at the spell. We're gonna do our catapult again. If they want to counterspell it, I can burn another one.
Nope. Catapult. So dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
That is a...
Yeah, I think they have to beat a 16.
Where are you?
Right, it's 8 plus proficiency plus my intelligence,
Yeah.
right?
That's a 16.
Okay. So do they both beat it?
Yes, I mean,
Oh, okay.
it beats it.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Unless I can use a perversity point to make him re-roll it again.
Are you moving?
Yeah, I'll move. I'll move closer to, I think, Lady Isadora, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Zoot.
All right, I'll get to my feet. I am no longer a crusher of Velaki. I'll try to catch my breath a little bit. I've been crying a little bit. You got to be careful. Step back, Hector. Like my tears, literally poison.
Poison. Acid. Yep.
Literally, I am a wyvern. I'll look at you with a sniffle. I'll say, "What do we do if running doesn't work?"
Are your tears acid?
Fucking hell. He says as he watches them fall onto the grass and just like burn little spots.
All right, Sam, the player, has had a long fascination with wyvern poison for like a decade. I'm half expecting Sam to start pulling out a vial and be like, "Let me just."
Can you open your tear duct up a little wider?
I say, that's not important right now, but yes. And I need to know, are you going to go in on this with me if I go back and I try to do what I did at Arkenvostold?
What do you mean?
Smash the wizard.
I've got your back as long as you stop crying, because that seems really dangerous.
That's why I don't. That's why in 30-something sessions I haven't. I mean, in 30-something days
I was
I
gonna
haven't.
say, what's the session?
All right. Well, it's the only option we have left. I'm gonna say screw it to the old sayings of Terrace that are totally legitimate, thank you. And I am gonna go towards the wizard. Tyler, I'd like to go towards the wizard.
Yep. How fast you flying?
60 feet. I will also have pulled out my maul. Oh, sorry, I don't have a maul. What do I have? A battle axe. I'll pull out my battle axe, and I will use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
Angry boy.
Angry boy's angry. Athena.
Which one smells alive?
It's barely discernible. They're like the same thing. You can't really see a difference.
Okay, because I'm asking because I'm about to bite one.
I mean, just make a bite attack, and I will. There's
Okay.
mechanics for me to tell you whether or not you bite air or.
So I'm gonna go forward and we gonna try and bite one of these folks.
Okay.
That was
All right.
a natural 20,
Great.
but it probably didn't matter because your face is just like, nope, don't matter. So it's 24 to hit,
Hits.
and I'm going to nom nom.
Okay.
I'm gonna just
Yep. And you bite down, and it just disapparates, and there is only a single
There was
form
one.
remaining.
good. And now I'm gonna look at him, and I'm going to say, I'm gonna just spill out all of the history I know about him. Just word vomit it out. Just give him his whole story of what I read up to this point.
Ooh.
Kelsey, you okay?
What is happening? Y'all are throwing things, getting hit.
Wizards.
Okay,
wizard
so you're
magic,
spitting. Huh?
I'm telling his whole. I'm
Spitting
telling
rhymes crimes of his
Yeah, like if you
crimes.
want, I'll roll history. Like I'm giving him his whole life story. This is who you are.
Wait,
This is who
that
you are.
seems-
Okay. He's sort of looking at you but past you, and he just keeps repeating, "Mind is blank. Mind is blank."
Can I attack and just slap him?
Sure.
Didn't you already use your action though to bite?
I have two.
Yeah, 2 attacks,
Well,
right?
Bite's an
Bite.
attack
Yeah.
action, yeah, so.
So
Nice.
I'm gonna slap his ass.
Okay.
Snap out of it.
Mhm.
17. What is a slap? Like how do I?
It's
It'd just be
Prob-
strength based, so
Oh, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 to hit.
the hits.
Yeah.
And what is it?
Snap out of it, and I just-
1d4 plus your strength, I think,
strength modifier. Yeah, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
is your damage. So roll the d4 and then add your strength mod.
Um, 8.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's not right. Why? No, hold on. I did an extra modifier. Hold on. Oh, okay. 7.
Okay. Yeah, he just sort of takes it and shakes it off, and my mind is blank. My mind is blank. Who am I? And Ismark and Irina are going to. Irina just like yells in the general direction. Are we fighting or are we running? What are we doing?
Knock him
Why
out.
not both?
Okay. And she's gonna run up, and Ismark can maybe get to him. 2, 3, yeah, 4.
I love seeing these brother-sister tactics.
And they're both going to. One will hit, one will miss. And that is 7 more points of damage as Irina connects with her rapier, and Ismark is just flailing at this point. He's struggling big time.
At least he's pretty.
He's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, he's there.
We've
love what
seen
he did with
pictures
his
of him.
throat.
I just need
Um,
numbers so I did not make this up. Tyler's description was
Loki looks like a
beautiful.
Lannister.
We saw a lot of pictures of him.
And then you're gonna watch as the mage just yells, "I don't know who all you are, but you may be able to break my body, but you will never break my spirit." And
Fuck!
he's going to. Yeah,
We
he's
just gotta
gonna-
break a spirit, guys.
He's
Come
gonna
on.
use. He's gonna drop everything else, and he is going
Meteor
to.
swarm.
No. He's going to. Misty step one last time, so he's gonna boop. 20, 25.
Chase him!
Hang on, wait. He's gonna go this way.
Oh yeah, are
Up
there
there.
enemies doing
No,
this?
go towards me, you bastard.
But he's gonna
Get him!
he's gonna blip one more time and appear behind the rest of you, and then you're gonna watch as he just takes off into the air. And he's going to go.
Towards Hector. Excellent.
He's gonna fly back towards Hector, but he is in the air.
Oh, I forgot Hector was over there alone.
And it's Hector. It's your turn. You can see this form now, sort of flying towards you through the woods and into that clearing.
Does it look like he potentially is heading towards this door?
It does.
How big is this door?
It's the size of like a normal front
a
door
normal
on a
door,
on a
okay.
mansion would be.
Oh, this is gonna be really dumb. Hector will steal himself in front of this door and just basically be like, "You're not gonna get by." like you shall not pass.
We're making all the
Okay.
Candles references.
So he's gonna stay there. He's gonna ready an action, and if Mordenkainen tries to fly through, then he's gonna do his best to grapple on the Mordenkainen and prevent him from doing so.
Okay. Isadora. I'll say, actually, I will say that you're technically... He has fled the field. You are out of combat.
Oh, okay. How far? Yeah, how far?
He's a good... From the rest of y'all, about 100 feet away. Towards the door.
Well, my total... Nope, it's 60 feet. Never mind. I don't have anything for 120 feet that I'm using. For 100 feet.
Athena's taken off. I'm just gonna haul ass.
I'm gonna go ahead and Twilight Dome around those of us who are still there to try to give some healing. Real fast, real fast.
I love how up close and personal we are with you.
Okay.
Zoot.
Where's my fucking... I don't know where it is anymore.
Tyler, can I make... I would assume
Oh,
a
never
wizard
mind.
as
I'm not gonna
famous
do
as
that.
Mordenkainen is well known to Winnie. Like, she probably...
I mean, Winnie... I would make a history check.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Oh no,
Twilight
not an
Page, right?
intelligence-based check. Would you look at that? That's a 13 plus 8 is 21.
Yeah, so you know the sort of the face that you saw, the sort of the look, the robes, everything said this is that individual.
Do I know anything about his life before he went crazy?
You wouldn't.
Okay.
Winter, how do you look?
How much healing do I get from your sphere?
I'm not casting the sphere because it's only temp, so it's really only good in battle. How bad do you look?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Then I'll save my last couple spell slots.
Yeah.
And I'll head after the others.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be okay. I'll probably walk over to Zoot. They look pretty bad. Buddy, we're not finished. Come on. We gotta go.
Where's the wizard?
Can I
I'm
ride
still
on
in
your
a-
back?
I'm still in a rage. I'm going for the wizard.
Let's go.
Where is he?
We went towards his house where I poofed you.
I was just there and there was not a house. It was a rock.
It's not a boulder.
It's a rock.
It's a rock.
It wasn't a house. It was a rock. Lobster. No. I guess I'm not hitting anything, so I'm gonna naturally come out of the rage. It was too much conversation for a rage.
I'm sorry.
You hear Hector shout from the distance, "Watch out, apparently his tears are acidic." That's a thing.
Is he crying right now? Is Zoot still crying?
No, Zoot was mad. Now he's okay.
An angry cry.
Zoot, you can travel faster than me. Can you take me to the cave?
What, the house? It's
Yeah.
not a house. I was Winter. I was literally just there.
We go back and it's a house. I think we break Zoot.
Winter? The wizard wants you to think it's a house. The wizard is in your head. He is trying to make you think. Are you in there? Winter,
Zoot!
please.
I grab Zoot's head. Zoot! Focus! Focus. We have a job. We gotta get the wizard. The wizard went that way. We go that way, okay?
All right, well then hop on.
Let's go.
I fly.
All right. You reach the clearing at about the time you see the figure kind of alight to the ground and walk up to Hector.
Oh, he's not gonna try to zoom past me.
We burned him for
Power
our
word
stealth.
kill.
And
Oh my god, no!
he just falls to his knees in front of you, Hector. And you
This is
just
not what the game is.
you just hear him utter, "Please, mind blank, help me." And that's
Oh.
where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
Tomorrow
Oh.
morning, I might be able to. If we can take a little nap for 8
Um,
hours, I can probably help.
Man, we're dumb. He's literally been saying it the whole time. He's
uh,
literally. But God, I can't believe the very last time you said that, Tyler, is when it hit me.
Oh, it hit me.
It hit
I
me.
just
I just
had
didn't have
no.
anything I could do about
Yeah,
it.
I have
I don't
no
have
clue how to
anything
fix
to-
that.
I haven't been
all
paying attention to what he's been saying, so that's the first time I was like, I heard it and it landed, and I was like, oh, mind blank.
so great. Thanks everybody. Thanks for sticking around.
Sick battle.
Those of you watching, plugs.
we didn't die.
Hit it. Oh,
Yeah, I feel like that's good enough for a level up. Yeah,
Yeah?
so
nobody
cute.
died.
Sam's so cute.
Yeah.
I can't fucking believe Mordekainen's in this game. Jesus Christ. Sam, you said, does it start with an M? And my heart dropped out of my body.
Literally, like, so it was when Tyler said Mad Mage, and in my head, I'm like, Mad Mage. I've heard that before.
I've
Where have I heard
got
that before?
I've
got
got
a-
because Hallister. He's the dungeon of the Mad Mage. Is Hallister, unless Hallister is Mordenkainen, in which case, spoiler alert, I didn't read that book, and I'm sorry if I spoiled that for you, but I always think of Hallister when I hear Mad Mage.
Oh, really? I always think of Mordekainen.
I
Well, the book is called
see
Dungeon of the Mad Mage, so you
Right.
can't blame me.
I see
trying
Wednesday
to do
first
plugs.
class
Oh,
and a
Yes, first class this
Thursday Quelljammer on Discord, System Agnostic on Twitch.
nice. Spelljammer's getting started.
Friday there's an in-person
I-
game.
So I hear that one of them, we've got Spelljammer's a big deal, obviously. So I hear we've got one campaign coming up called Quelljammer,
Mhm.
and another called Spellmar.
Spellmar.
If you're interested,
Yeah.
hit me up
Yeah.
on Discord. It's going to be an online West Marches campaign with rotating DMs. It's going to be sick. Just go find the channel. It's in the Discord, or you can message me or Rose or
Let's do
whoever else.
that. You can do.
And
yeah.
it'll be sick.
Yeah, Spellmar. You want a
Spelljammer,
campaign? You've been
Spellmar.
looking for a campaign? Spellmar.
That's the
Boom.
one. Any others?
I mean, maybe Tyler has something to plug for next month that he's got going, but he may
We
keep
don't.
that close to
We're
the.
not gonna
TBD.
ask
Maybe.
him to plug
No,
it.
I mean not maybe. I will, but not yet, because
It's still secret.
work schedule, so dates are fucky. But it's happening. It's coming. It's happening.
If you
So
like
that's as
escape
much
rooms
as the
and
plug.
puzzles,
It was like a teaser.
Also, keep an eye out for plugs on the way.
Yes. Thursday there'll be some news. I hear about.
We did good.
September.
We did good for August. We're on the road to
Woo!
Con, guys. Guys, the first road to Con fundraiser happened, and so but
James,
everybody is so excited for
Thanks for
Con
making
now.
me look really good at my job. Is all I have to say.
So come join
Yes,
us.
great
at
work,
QualmarCon
everybody.
next summer. That's the plug.
Yes. Amazing. So no other plugs. Until then, we'll see you next Sunday, but
Keep rolling the dice.
hey.
Hey, nice and clean.